Hi everybody. Okay, so huge day today. First of all, Fork and Bench, thank you. Einhart, thank you. And Raptor, thank you. Hello everybody. Okay, so today we have a couple important things. Chila, thank you. We have a couple important things. The first is we're going to be voting on fan art. I am going to be showing each of the, what do I think would happen if you made coffee with gamer subs? One of my friends once made coffee with Mountain Dew, and it broke the coffee maker. It got like sticky on the inside of the coffee maker, but there's not actual sugar. Reyes, thank you. So I don't actually know what would happen because the fake sugars, I don't think they really get gummy the same way. I have no idea. You know, I don't think you're supposed to heat gamer subs up too much. But try. I don't wanna try it. The thing is, it's a powder, so there's no reason to make coffee with gamer subs as the liquid. I would be more compelled to make coffee and then add gamer subs, which you also shouldn't do because that would be an unhealthy dose of caffeine. Please be sane. Please. Please. Zradron! Oh my gosh! You weren't able to catch streams lately! But you finally caught one! You're wondering how many projects that I mentioned in the past that I'm still planning to do? Same Moon in other languages? Yes. Evil Drone? Yes, but I don't know when. But that never had a date attached to it. Rap God cover. Oh god, kill me. I don't want to do that, but I will if you want. Sunny! Hey, thank you so much for the raid! Oh my gosh, can we shout out Sunny? First VTuber anniversary raid! Wait, this was your anniversary! God, that's crazy. I cannot believe that. Definitely follow Sunny. She's amazing. She's adorable. Self-made VTuber model. And also, she's been streaming for a year now, so she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's completely professional. Hold her to professional standards, etc. John Bart, thank you so much for buying a gift. I'm a menace. John Bart, thank you. And Dandy Man, I'm sorry I missed you. I'm sorry I missed that 15 months. And Couch, thank you. Oh, Bay Sloths, a good order. A good order. Listen, I'm not asking you guys to be that sane. I'm not asking chat to be that sane. I'm just asking y'all to not, like, overdose on caffeine, for instance. I'm asking you to not, like, do yourself bodily harm. I feel like that's a different standard, and I feel like that's an okay thing for me to expect. I think. Lay Spades! Meryl! Thank you! Yeah, be just a little sane. Yeah, they wanted to mix gamer subs into coffee, which honestly sounds gross. Like, what? Fortress Spy, thank you! Oh, yes, I do keep being distracted. So, a few important things. One, we're gonna be voting. You're still looking forward to the Miss RGB cover? I think it will happen. We have the instrumental done. We just all need to record. But I could do the instrumental so much better now. I could do the instrumental so much better now. I like coffee. It just doesn't go well with a lot of other things. It goes well with, like, milk? I don't think it goes well with fruit. I would not want, like a fruity coffee. That sounds gross. It sounds super nasty. I've been informed that Sunny doesn't know what she's doing. I take it back. Unshout her out. Apparently she's not the professional streamer I thought she was. Give her another year to mature. I'm kidding. She's amazing. She's doing fantastic. She's just underselling, which is, I guess, what VTubers do. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna be voting on fan art, including Sunny's submission. I have not looked at any of it. I'm sure that I have seen some of these pieces because I frequent my own Discord. But if I have missed them, which is quite likely, I think a lot of pieces have been submitted, but I've never seen them. This will be a blind react to art that I've never seen before. which is pretty exciting. So, Vistic, thank you! So, I think it'll be really fun. We will have an hour to vote. We're gonna go through all of the submissions together, then we're gonna post the link, yap for an hour, and when we get back, when we're done with our yap, we will see what the results are. We will take the top 3 pieces, and I will, we'll do a Twitch, what is it called? Poll directly to see which of those 3 pieces, and yeah, that's, what's the point of VTubing if you can't engage in massive downplaying? So true, so real. There was a place to submit art? Yeah! There's been a, so okay, the way that it works, I should probably clarify this because I don't know if everyone here knows. The upshot is, Orchid 8 is a merch site that my friends use, and that I will be using in the future. It's a little bit unorthodox what we're doing here, but all of the submissions are pieces of fan art from fan artists in the community, of me or my friends or you guys as Codebugs. We are gonna vote on which one gets made into a poster. The poster will be sold on Orchid 8 for a limited run, and all of the proceeds will go to the artist. Sunny, that's crazy! 26 months! I am honored! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to see your art. I cannot wait. I've been so excited. I've heard so much about it, and I really wanted to blind react properly, so I have not seen it yet. Hers is at least one piece that I know I haven't seen. And I can't wait to see them. I was gonna give people a little bit more time to get here before I started showing them, but yeah, that's how it's gonna work. We're gonna go through and look at each of the submissions, then I'm gonna post the link to vote, and the... I'm sure it's gonna be amazing! Sunny, I cannot wait. The piece, the 3 pieces that win are going to be in a Twitch poll. Tazi, thank you! And the winner of that poll will be made into a poster that we can all purchase. I will also be purchasing it. I cannot wait. Your Codebug t-shirt arrived! I'm so glad! That's so fun! So I'm like actively holding myself back because I know it's important to give people time to get here, but also I really want to see. I had to make my friend make the form for me for voting because otherwise... Sunny's model is so cute. Sunny's model is so cute. Oh my god. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to properly blind react. It has taken so much restraint to not view the results. Narek, don't worry. We'll probably be doing this again. I'm pretty sure that we will. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, listen, if you have the permission of someone, I think it's okay. But the problem is, in order to receive payment, someone has to have an active PayPal. So if you are rambling and your friend can translate it into drawings, one of you has to have an active PayPal, and I think we all want some assurance that that will be distributed properly between you. But yeah, the Homatome, thank you! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the only proper way to blind react is to cover one's eyes. Could you guys imagine? Can you guys... Wow, I'm sure it's beautiful, whatever it is. I cannot see it. But no. I'm just gonna be reacting for the first time to any art piece that I haven't seen before. We'll see. We'll see. You only get to see the winner? No! I want to see all of them! Hi Ellie, I'm a bit new here. Is there anywhere it's okay to contact you? I have a question about your music. So, if you join my Discord, you can open a ticket with one of my moderators, and then they can escalate it to me and get you the answer. There used to be many more direct ways to contact me. But now there aren't. Orchid 8, when will Ellie touch the brick? What does this mean? What do you mean by this? Revon, thank you! Thank you so much. Bricky? I've met Bricky. Suffering from success? I don't even know if it's that. I've said this before, but I think that there's like a very weird graph of how much people contact you and how often it's okay. Where it's not that I'm too popular. I actually think that I'm getting to be popular enough that things are better again. But there's a weird in between. So when you have like 40 concurrent viewers on average, everyone knows you. You are just like everyone's friend. Your stream is as much about your regulars as it is about you, you know? And then as you get bigger, probably up to the point of like 500 is, I think, the peak of this. Dore! No freaking way! Oh my gosh! Girl, wait, I need to talk to you about it's not even about a commission. I just need to talk to you. I miss you. So this is my model mama. You should follow her if you like the art, the rigging, all of it. She's amazing. She did my whole model start to finish. And I love her. But oh my god, I completely forgot what we were saying. What were we saying? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So when you get to be around 1,000 concurrent viewers, people stop trying to reach out to you directly. They don't really have the expectation that they can. And when you have like 40 to 50 concurrent viewers, people don't really want to reach out to you directly because there isn't a lot of incentive to be weird and creepy. It still happens. Plenty of people are. When you're like around 10 concurrent viewers, there are multiple waves. This graph is an interesting one. I've been meaning to actually graph this. So when you're around 10 concurrent viewers, people have this sense like, oh, you need me, right? Like, I'm one of your only viewers and you need me. So people will start being weird where they'll be like, if I don't like what you say, maybe I won't come to stream next week, right? Because they have the power to drop your viewership by 10%. That's a lot of power. So there's a way that people get weird and power hungry around there. And then you get to around 40 and people aren't weird and power hungry, but also you're not like famous enough for them. You're at that 10 era and you can agree that this is what happens at that viewer level. Yes. It's super crazy. Then you get to around 40 and people stop doing that because they don't have the power, but you're still like accessible enough that there is simultaneously, they don't have a lot of power over you, and you aren't famous enough that they particularly want a lot of power over you. Churchy is hungry for power. Churchy can write to me directly, and she abuses that power all the time. Churchy sends me the worst messages I have ever seen on a regular basis. My IRL friends can tell when we're on a call and I get a message from Churchy by the face that I make looking at whatever she sent me. It'll just be like a cat gif, and then like, I smell my poopy. So anyway, I love her. She's perfect. You get to around 500 and suddenly you're like big enough that people are like, oh, I could name drop you. I could like brag about this if I can get into your DMs. But also, you are still accessible enough that I have like the reasonable aim that I could get into your DMs, you know? Oh yeah, it gets downright philosophical when there's one viewer and one streamer. That's so true though. You know, my day one, my first viewer ever was Oven Helium. What? That's the things we discussed. My first ever chatter. But yeah, so around 500, I think that's the worst. I think that's the peak of weird stream interactions. Around 500 was my, at least, peak of people feeling like they could just message me and definitely get a response, but also having the weirdest intentions in messaging me. Then you get up around 1,000 and people get more normal again because they don't feel like they should have an audience with you. Sometimes they still do. Like, sometimes people still will expect an audience with you, but it's much rarer. For the most part, at that point, you're free. So like that's my estimation of this graph. I think there are also like some smaller peaks that I am forgetting. You think 500 is too famous to try and get into someone's DMs? That was my experience, but also I don't know. I think every community differs. I think it varies a lot. But like that was my experience. I think one of the most interesting things to me is that like clout chasing exists at every size. At every size there is clout chasing. Like when I was rated and I grew a lot, people started saying like, "Oh, be careful, beware of your friends, they'll start clout chasing." And it's like, listen, if you have 40 concurrent viewers, there are people with 3 clout chasing you. There just are. If anything, there are more of them because it's easier to like get in touch with you. If you have 500 concurrent viewers, there are people with 100 concurrent viewers clout chasing you. Whoa! About 5 or 6 weeks ago, you watched a clip of me talking about my plans for the UK and going back to school and stuff, and you came away from it suddenly able to think about your future without getting scared. I don't think it was 100% me. Yeah, good. A lot is happening in your life. But yeah, you feel like I helped you unlock the ability to have ambition just a bit. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Heck yeah. I look forward to whatever you're gonna do. I look forward to whatever you're gonna do. It's less about viewer count and more about how active the chat is. Complicated. I don't know. Plus, the things correlate very strongly. I am honored. I'm so glad. I hope. How do you interact without clout chasing? Just aim for friends in the same bracket or something? I don't know. I don't think it has to be bracketed. I think there's no reason it has to be bracketed, right? Long-time VOD watcher, first-time stream catcher! We're happy to have you, Miram! Thank you for being here. So, like, I don't know. I have friends of all sizes, right? Sunny is my friend, right? And she's officially up to a year. You should follow her if you haven't, right? We're gonna see her art later. It's beautiful. I cannot wait! But yeah, no, if you go to a non-VTuber stream, chat density goes down by like half? That's crazy! I had no idea. I mostly watch VTubers. I mostly watch VTubers. If only VOD Ellie and Stream Ellie could meet. Oh my god, the collab. Could you imagine? But yeah, I don't think that it is necessarily about only finding people in your bracket. I think it's just about engaging, like, very earnestly and being 100% honest with yourself. Like, am I talking to this person because of them or because of what they can give me, right? Friends of all sizes talking about Minnie? Because she's physically small. That's so cute. Churchy, you're like one of my best friends ever. What's the bug I'm holding? It's a code bug. That's chat right there. They're code bugs. See, I got one on my shoulder too. She's deciding to be sus. Good. But yeah, I think that it's genuinely pretty hard to even know for yourself. But I think it's important to take a step back every once in a while and ask yourself, like, do I mostly raid people bigger or smaller than I am? Why? Do I mostly talk to people bigger or smaller than I am? Why? If this person had this concurrent viewership, would I be as likely to accept a collab with them? Why? And I think you really have to do that kind of interrogation regularly, or it's really easy to be affected by the incentives that exist in the industry. And I think just like getting to know every person as a person, if you're gonna work with them, not that you can't have like purely business relationships in this world, but I think that that's a good way to prevent yourself from getting caught up in the whole clout thing. And I do absolutely try. It helps that I was never very interested in clout. If you only raid or talk to bigger people, it may be kind of parasocial. Not just parasocial, it may be kind of exploitative, I think. Right? Like, if I see someone and they only ever raid or try and talk to bigger streamers, if they only say, so-and-so is my idol, they're so talented, I wish I could talk to them about people who are bigger than they are, you gotta wonder, because there are plenty of amazing artists, truly, like, artists that they should be idolizing and looking up to, who are smaller than they are. So if they're only saying that stuff, like, oh my god, it would be such a dream to meet so-and-so, about people who have a higher concurrent viewership than they do. I'm a little sus of that. Not that I'm sus of them as a person, just I am sus of the motivations behind that statement in particular. And that might even be... It could be intimidating if they said it about people smaller than them, though. How would that be intimidating? What's intimidating about that? There's nothing intimidating about that. I think anyone would be happy to know that someone else liked their art, right? Finishing your PNG soonish! You're gonna remember the whistle? Nice! Nice! And so, like, for you, more than 2 viewers is too big for you to talk to much, even just in chat? Wow. Okay, I don't know. Everyone has their own preferences. You find you're drawn to slower chat VTubers with medium speed chats. This is actually a really interesting thing. This is a different graph, but there is another graph to be drawn of viewer engagement where when you are small, the people who want to watch you, they don't just like you. They don't just like your personality. They like small VTubers. Now, in some cases, this is bad. Some of these people are like, I don't want to watch a bigger VTuber because then I don't have access to them. That's scary and bad. But for the most part, the people who feel this way because it's like, fast chat is overwhelming, I like a more interactive experience, etc. That's like 99% of it. And like being part of a small, tight-knit community is really fun, right? But there is a thing that happens that's quite sad, where you grow out of your community. And they wanted to be in your community because they wanted a very interactive experience. J-Line, thank you! Thank you so much! Which means that they interacted a lot. You know them. You probably asked them how their day was going most days when they joined your chat, right? And that's kind of sad to lose, right? You're doing well, and you're proud of yourself, and you're happy for you, and they're happy for you, but they don't want to go to your chat anymore. They don't want to watch your streams anymore. And that is sad. And it's not selfish, and it's perfectly fine. Those people have done nothing wrong, but it's a really, really strange and kind of sad thing. To be in a big chat and getting the community experience becomes a slot machine. I don't know. Yeah, I guess the attention economy is pretty weird and alienating for everyone. But yeah, they just don't like the style of content anymore because you got bigger. And it's, imagine seeking out a smaller streamer because you get overwhelmed by watching someone big, and then it turned out that small streamer was big. So for those of you who don't know, this comment is by Camo. I've never known whether it's Camo Palamo or Camo Palamo, but either way, Camo Palamo found me when I was doing an experiment where I was being a small streamer. And then, unfortunately, was forced to watch me, a bigger streamer. So, yeah, poor Camo. Amazing artist. I believe also has an entry, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Phipps my beloved. Where did she go? So we support small streamers. But yeah, this happens several times as you grow. I would say that the big thresholds are around 50. At 50, you lose a lot of the people that loved you all the time that you were under 50. And then again at around 100, and then again at around 250, again at around 500, and then again at around 1,000. So people get stuck at these thresholds often, where they start to get over that threshold where they're like, wow, I'm getting to like 60 viewers. But then people stop showing up because they don't like it over 60 viewers. And then you get back under 60 viewers and then they start showing up again. So I've definitely seen people get stuck at those thresholds, but I think it's really interesting. Thank God there's less than 50 people here or I'm leaving. No, I mean, like, people are totally in the right to prefer whatever experience they prefer. With regard to chat size. It's just a very strange experience for the streamer, you know? But yeah, I'm sorry if this is all overwhelming for anyone. I think my chat is fairly chill. I do try and read the messages. There are a lot of them. I was remembering, imagine blame the streamer, please blame me, it's all my fault. The first time I had 20 people in my chat, I remember it being so fast because I still thought I had to read every single message. And this was something really funny, was that when I got rated and I was suddenly bigger, I would raid my old friends, and they still had the feeling that they had to read every chat, and so they would be like drowning. They would be like 4 minutes behind on messages. They would be thanking every follow. Stream title idea, stream ends when I get 1 viewer? I mean, sure, but that doesn't seem fair to that viewer. Yeah, chats move from messages to vibes. Exactly! The advice that I was given is that there's only 2 people in chat ever. There is the background chorus and the comment you're currently reading and responding to. So you are doing 2 things at once. You are reading one specific comment, and you are gathering the vibe of the other visible comments. And that's the only 2 guys you need to worry about. And then you move on to the next comment that you're gonna read out loud. And you're a part of the chorus? No, you're not. You're the first guy now, Verum. Ha ha ha. I forgot the 3rd viewer, the 1 guy. That's so true. I do get 1 guy way too much. But yeah. Poor Alvo, she's at that stage of trying to read everything, even people's replies to one another. It's kind of cute. I kind of love it. I don't know if you guys do. I think it's so cute. You're not background anymore, Sloobert. I found you. I caught you. I need a toggle of me holding a magnifying glass and holding, and then the code bug on my fingers so that I'm like, right? Because I already have the code bug on my finger. Imagine if I had a magnifying glass in my other hand and I could be looking at that code bug. I think that would be good. And then when I read out one of your messages, that would be that. You make fun of her for it? Good. That's how she learns. That's part of the process. Looking at you. Chatting is like a stealth game. You lose. You lose as a fish. You lose. Just not near the sun. Oh, that's fair, actually. Yeah, I don't know about the implications of having a magnifying glass with the bugs. The debugger! Wait, that's so good. That's so good. But yeah, you go through phases of being able to read chat as well, where it gets bigger and bigger. What I would say is that the biggest change in terms of reading chat is when chat is finally big enough that you cannot read all of them. When chat gets to like 30-ish concurrent viewers, that is the biggest change that you have to conquer. Once you conquer that, it's actually not that different from like 3,000 viewers. If you have slow mode on, 30 viewers and 3,000 viewers is not that different in terms of reading and responding to chat. It's different in other ways, and it does make you so freaking nervous. That's if all 30 viewers are actively chatting. Well, no, all 30 viewers are never actively chatting. But at least for a VTuber, this feels like the Discord when you joined, you read everything. That's crazy. I've never heard of someone doing that. I love that for you. Streamers are dono-walling you because they hate you personally? Oh, not because they hate you personally. I was dono-walling you because I hate you personally, Nuclear Saltwater. You know what you did. We have our vendetta. You are my nemesis. I'll fight you outside of an Arby's. Why are you too scared to meet me there? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think you're gonna get all beat up by? I'm gonna win. You think I'm gonna win? Which Arby's? Anyway, whoa! You backread everything too. I'm kind of impressed. Is it the Arby's next to the 7-Eleven? What other Arby's? That Arby's exists in every neighborhood in suburbia. Yeah, also chat is, chat's fun, right? Like, you can talk to other people in chat. So even when the streamer isn't gonna read your messages personally, I feel like there is a way that you still get, like, direct interaction. I don't know. You don't backread, but you try and keep up? I'm very impressed by this. I read only the channels in my Discord that have Ellie in the prefix. Would I ever change my username? Yes, and I should. I have wanted to change my username to just be Ellie forever. I haven't done it because I'm lazy, and the process of changing it on Spotify is kind of an ordeal, and I would have to change it with my music distributor, and I would have to change it on YouTube, and it's like, changing it just on Twitter is like fine, but then you don't have the brand recognition on your other stuff, and all my album covers still say Ellie Minibot on them, so yeah, it's a whole thing, man. I've been thinking about it. You can enjoy the streaming. The streaming without the streamer notice you? Can you? Can you? Don't be like Vettel. I already messed up. I already missed that boat. I could not have chosen a worse name. Ellie Minibot is cool sounding? Thank you. You're cool sounding, awful koala. Thank you. You like me being a Minibot? It makes me the same height as the other balding boys. Churchy isn't even short. Churchy isn't even short. The other two, I won't say a word, but Churchy's not even short. You can cover yourself in cream cheese? God, I love cream cheese. I've been getting into cream cheese lately. I know that this is like not an experience that an adult is supposed to have, but I feel like I was sleeping on cream cheese forever. That's gross. Don't sleep on cream cheese. That sounds sticky. But what do you mean not short for a VTuber? No, she's just not short in general. But yeah, I never got into cream cheese. I always thought cream cheese was kind of gross because I'd only ever had it when like they get bagels at school or like for a breakfast thing or something, and the cream cheese has kind of been sitting out, or like it's applied way too thick, right? Is cream cheese wet? Yeah, it's kind of wet. I don't know. So like I thought that I didn't like cream cheese. I recently tried cream cheese, especially like the kind with like chive in it. Holy! I was missing out, man. I didn't know nothing about that. I've been all into cream cheese lately. Did you know you can put it on pasta? You can just put some cream cheese on pasta and it melts down real nice, and then you add your regular tomato sauce, but it becomes like a cream sauce. It's crazy, man. No one taught me this tech. Try it. Try it if you don't believe me. It's gonna change your life. This is actually gonna change your life. Anyway, you can put it on beans. You can though. You put a little cream cheese in beans. Ooh, it makes them so creamy. Anyway, you shouldn't, but you can. Frick you, physics sim. You should and you can. You love mixing boursin. What is boursin? Boursin, garlic, and herb into mashed potatoes. That does sound awesome. That does sound awesome. Maybe Alfredo? Heck yeah. You could just go to the Olive Garden? God, I love the Olive Garden. Those breadsticks, man. Those breadsticks are amazing. Plus, you can hold two of them at the same time and make them do a little dance. Like if you just like kick one out and then the other out, and then you hum the Rockettes song until your dad takes the breadsticks away from you at the Olive Garden at your mom's birthday, because he's like, it's not the time. I love you, but it's not the time. You can do that when you're an adult. Dadbot, so we know! No, justice for Dadbot. He's a good man. He's a good man. It's not his fault. You Charlie Chaplin your breadsticks. Yes! Charlie Chaplin's your breadsticks. Dude. This is like one of my favorite stories. This is a drastic mistelling, but my dad loves to play with silverware. He loves to like put something on the back of a fork and then press the curvy part of a fork so that it launches it like a catapult. Because genetics are real. He loves to do that. And he was doing that because he was bored at my 18th birthday, which was at Olive Garden because I am suburban American trash. And he accidentally flung his knife at my chest, and it drew blood. It drew blood. And so I get to say honestly that on my 18th birthday, my father threw a knife at my chest. It didn't draw much blood. It like barely scratched the surface, but it did draw blood. As of Evermore, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome raiders and anonymous gifter, whoever you are. Thank you so much for 5 gifted. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Please don't be any of my former bosses or my dad. Anyway, or Baji. I love Olive Garden. Olive Garden is a place where anything can happen, man. Anything can happen at the Olive Garden. I remember being in an Olive Garden bathroom, which is the weirdest place on earth. Olive Garden, when it first opened, was really trying to look like an idyllic Italian villa. And they've mostly given up on that on account of it being expensive and the Olive Garden being cheap and a liminal space. Except in the bathrooms. You're in the rest of the Olive Garden restaurant. It looks like any restaurant. It's kind of dim, you know. They've got still pictures of like a random old lady on the streets of Sicily somewhere. But if you walk into the bathroom, you are transported. The threshold to an Olive Garden bathroom is a cosmic airport that takes you deep into the heart of Italy, right? You are in a different land when you enter the bathroom. And it's not even exactly Italy. It's like an old New Jersey Italian man's understanding of Italy. Like there's like You respect Nona. Yeah, you've got like Sinatra blasting somehow louder than anywhere else in the restaurant. The air feels different, you know? And there's like all of these like fake plants, just like tumbling ivy. It's an insane place to be. It's an insane place to be. And once in the Olive Garden bathroom, my sister and I were there. She was fixing her eyeliner, and I was standing near her because she was very cool and I wanted her attention very badly. I was a child. And a woman came out of the bathroom in the Olive Garden, proudly waving a freshly peed on pregnancy test, and announced to both of us, "I'm pregnant!" Anything can happen at the Olive Garden bathroom. It's just a different world in there. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier for her. I could not be happier for her. I love that she came out of the stall in the Olive Garden bathroom and she was like, "I have to share my joy with like a 9-year-old and a 17-year-old trying so hard to look like she's not trying to look like Avril Lavigne. Like, putting all of the effort into the world into looking both like Avril Lavigne and like she's not trying to look like Avril Lavigne. Did you clap? I don't think I clapped. I didn't know a lot about pregnancy back then. Well, it wasn't me, it was my sister. My sister was the Avril Lavigne one. I was the child. Valentino Marco, thank you! Strongly typed, thank you! Is the Olive Garden where I ate a bunch of lemons? Yes, I did. I did eat a bunch of lemons at the Olive Garden. My sisters convinced me. It was a whole convoluted affair. I think they wanted to get me into the Guinness World Record book. They didn't really understand how that worked. And they were like, Ellie would do this. Ellie would eat a ton of lemons. 9 lemons is not that many lemons. You could definitely eat 9 lemons and get into the Guinness Book of World Records for the most lemons eaten. Now, it turns out that's not really how the Guinness Book of World Records works. And I do think that the waitress, this was partially her fault. She probably should have cut us off. Including peels. But yeah, my sisters were like, "Can you, how many lemons could you eat?" And there was sort of an implication that I would get some kind of power if I ate more lemons. So I ate a lot of whole lemons. And the thing that I'll say about eating a lot of whole lemons is that it starts out and you're like, the fruit is the good part and the rind is the bad part because it is very bitter. But then at a certain point you're like, the rind is the good part and the fruit is the bad part because my mouth is bleeding from the acid. So, you know, it changes as you go. You know, there's probably a graph to be made of that experience as well. Arguably you did gain power. Guys, this is what made me the VTuber that I am today. On some level, I actually do think that's true. I think you have to have a certain level of like, yeah, I'd try it. Kind of like class clown desperation about you. You need to be a little bit desperate to be a good VTuber, I think. Marco, thank you. Typed thank you. I hope I didn't miss you. But yeah, like, all of the VTubers I know, the name is Matt, thank you! And Breaker Wolf, thank you! So no one should make that graph? You licked your wet dog today for Sunny? Gross! But yeah, that's exactly the kind of stuff that VTubers be doing. If you look at, like, a VTuber as a child, like, the stuff that we were up to, all of the VTubers I know, there was a kind of desperation, a sweaty desperation. I remember my mom telling me, Closter, thank you! I remember my mom telling me, like, you would be better at making friends if you were not so desperate. But this was at a point in my life when I was extremely desperate and lonely, and I was like, listen, Mom, like, if I could hide I am desperate. I simply am desperate. And if I could hide that desperation, if I had the social know-how to hide my desperation, I would also have the social know-how to be a more desirable friend. But I think that a kind of sweaty desperation is important in the development of a VTuber. Yeah, Curly has it, but it's good. It's good. I think it's a good thing. I think it's helpful, ultimately. A little bit of desperation. You need it, because otherwise, if you truly don't care, if you truly do not care so much about entertaining everyone, it makes you less engaging, and it makes you less likely to do the things that the desperate Riz, exactly. Exactly. You have ADHD, anxiety, you don't like going outside, so I'm telling you should become a VTuber. I don't think so. I mean, I don't, if you want to be a VTuber, you should be a VTuber, but I don't think it's that makes you a good VTuber. I think what makes me a good VTuber, at least, and I think a lot of my friends, is that, like, okay, if you are the kind of person who can't stand when someone is upset, even if you, like, don't know them, and you're like, are you upset with me? And it's like, obviously they're not, because they don't even know you. And you're like, I can dance for you. Do you want to see me tap dance? Would that make you smile? I'll jump in the trash can, right? I think that's the kind of energy you need for VTubing. More than you need anxiety or ADHD. I think you just need a kind of sweaty desperation about you. If you're the kind of person who will be like, dance monkey dance, yes, if you are the monkey in that situation, then yeah, VTubing is for you. I am the monkey. I've always been the monkey, man. I don't know how you measure that. I don't know how you measure that trait. But that's the energy you need. At the best of times, like a sad little court jester, like a desperate little court jester, the sweatiest court jester. That's who you need to be for VTubing. You need to let yourself be a bit of a clown and be comfy with being laughed at. Yeah, because you still cause the laughing. I think that's really important. Setting boundaries, though, is also really important, and you can't do it with words. Unfortunately, when you're thinking about being a streamer and setting a boundary about, like, hey guys, I don't like it when you laugh at me for that, you can't actually say that out loud, unless you're farming sympathy. If you're farming sympathy, that's a great thing to do, because then people will absolutely laugh at you for the thing because you said not to. And then other people will be like, hey, she said not to, protect my baby. So it's a great way to farm sympathy if that's what you want to do. But I try not to, because I don't like to do that. I think that's gross. Large moisturized male, you're too real. That's such a good name. Oh my god. Large moisturized male. Good for you. Oh my gosh, thank you! I'm glad you like my music. I'm honored. But yeah, that's really only good for farming pity. If you actually want to draw a boundary with your community, what you have to do is simply not mention the thing that you do not want them to mention. Give them no reason to know it or suspect it. If you do by accident, never bring it up again. Never mention it again. How fares my quest for the French voice? What is this? How is that the response to that? The cheese touch. Oh my god. Yeah, bits never die. And that's exactly my point, right? Bits never die. You cannot draw a boundary by saying, guys, I don't like that, don't do it. It will happen anyway. It will happen anyway. What you have to do is simply not acknowledge it. If you actually don't like something and it comes up in chat, leave it. Leave it. You can have mods start deleting comments after they roll up a little bit, but don't even add it as a blocked term, or people will notice that. That's the only way to have a boundary as a VTuber. It's not excellent, but it is the only thing that works. I murdered the backtuber bit? I didn't even mean to, man. I didn't mean to murder nothing. I didn't mean to murder nothing. People asked me if I would do something, and I said no because I thought it was weird. I didn't even. But anyway, yeah. That's what you gotta do. Otherwise, there's the Streisand effect. If she murdered it, it was already low-key dead. I do think that that's true as well. I think that it was a little dead anyway. I think that people were kind of tired of it, and it was sort of oversaturated. And listen, this is the thing, is like, everyone involved, like, I'm not gonna say any names here. I'm just gonna say basically everyone involved reached out to me privately to be like, thank you. Because no one involved wanted it. But there's a way that you can get completely overwhelmed by your chat. You can get kind of pushed into doing something and wanting something, especially if you're the kind of, you know, impressionable little jester that becomes a VTuber. I think if 1,000 people are like, Ellie, we want this from you, it's very hard to say no to that many people, which is, I think, why I was able to do it, because people didn't really want it from me. Like, Dilly, thank you! And Unwashed, thank you! Thank you I think that it's really hard to say no when everyone wants something from you. And so, like, a lot of people involved in that bit, they didn't like it. They didn't know what to do, but their chats wouldn't stop asking, and they felt really grateful for all of the growth they'd gotten from it, and they were worried. I seem like a pretty confident girl against peer pressure. I'm not. I'm just, like, unpleasantly defiant. This is the only thing that lets me stand up against peer pressure. I'm so susceptible to peer pressure on account of being made of tissue paper and balsa wood. Like, I want so badly to make everybody happy, right? And if someone is like, Ellie, won't you please do this thing that I really want? It's so hard for me to say no, man. It's so hard. But if someone comes to me and they're like, Ellie, do the thing right now, I'm like, you're not my dad. I don't have to. Even if it's something I should do. See, like, do a flip, Ellie? No, I won't. Bet you wish I would. Frick you, why don't you do a flip? Right, so it's so stupid. So I'm simultaneously a pushover and extremely unpleasant and stubborn. Ellie, will you please play banjo for us today? I wish I could. It's already packed. It is disassembled in a suitcase in my parents' house, and I am at my apartment. So I cannot by any means do that. I wish I could. Ellie, don't do a flip. Frick! Being a contrarian has its perks. I think in some ways. Ellie, yodel for us? Okay, my voice is still gone, so this is gonna be so bad because I both don't know how to yodel and my voice is still messed up because I was really sick. So I'm very curious what would happen because I know the premise of yodeling is that you would just like jump back and forth over the break in your voice. It would be like, oh. Was that it? Was that what yodeling is? Tarzan! No, I'm Tarzan! Close enough. You should absolutely not play the banjo. I can't reach, man. I wish I could. Play theremin? Oh, I wish, man. I wish I had a theremin. It helps to say yodel-e-ho when you do it. Yodel-e-ho. Amazing. Don't play a banjo with Dadbot as guest vocals. Maybe I'll try and get a recording of me singing with my parents when I'm there. We'll see, because I know that they also had the same sickness, so they're probably also still a little bit sick and their voices are still probably a little messed up. But I wonder if they would be willing, because I would love to share what my parents sound like. Not too dissimilar from that country twang and singing, you just have to switch vowel sounds across the switch. Oh! YOLO! When do I start grad school? In the fall. I'm just off the rest of the summer so that I can plan a subathon, do a subathon, plan a move, do a move, hang out with you guys. I don't know, just kind of chill a little bit. I was working for so much for so long. I need a break, man. I need a break so bad. Ellie, do you sing metal? Not very well. Not well. Yeah, I have a song where I'm theoretically doing metal singing, but it's not. It's not. I'm another hire-thon. Well, not really a hire-thon because I'm going to school, so it's, if anything, like a before school-a-thon, a get ready for school-a-thon. Grad school's next year for you, you're excited, let's go. Which song is metal? Don't Look Down. Don't Look Down. I can play a little bit for you guys if you want. I'm not very good at this kind of music. This is not a kind of singing I've ever tried to do. My voice is not terrible, I don't hate it, but it's very specific. And it's only really good for what it's good for. Ellie, what would you do if you had two left hands? I don't know. Clap the wrong way. It would be like that. Anyway, don't look down. I also did all the mixing myself, which was a mistake because mixing is kind of hard and I have never mixed this style of music before. Get accused of being AI, yeah. Let's cut to the... Yeah, not my best work, not good. to change in the mixing? Okay, so my vocals are way too low in the mix. It's bad. The chorus effect that I'm using, I think it's the right direction, but it sounds weird and bad. I think I need like a better chorus plugin and more judicious use of it. There's a lot wrong with it. I feel like it needed more reverb, but I didn't really know how to do that. In a way that didn't make it sound like it was recorded in a bathroom. Yeah. The vocals are definitely too low. Yeah. So, the other thing is that I would really, really want to re-record my vocals because I feel like my voice, I didn't knock it out of the park, but I don't really know how to have that kind of power when singing. I never have, right? The only thing that my voice is good at is sounding like I was just crying. So what I would really love to do is get someone who's an actual metal vocalist to cover it. I think that would be really fun. So, yeah, what am I going to grad school for? That's classified. That's classified information. But it's within the field of medicine and engineering. But yeah, more specific than that, classified. That song would go great with black hair emo Ellie. I think that we did do emo Ellie for the whole of the release party. Let me see if I remember the trigger for it. Because I might, or I might not. Which one is it on? There we go. But that means that I have to figure out which one was this one. There we go. There we go. What do we think? What do we think? But yeah, I would really love to at some point get to the point where I can sing that in a more metal-y kind of way. Oh my god, GF asks you for uppies? That's crazy. That's crazy. Needs black lipstick? No. No. I don't. Okay, so if you have a face like mine, I don't know exactly what it is that makes a face like mine, but for me at least, if I put on any kind of dark makeup at all, even like black mascara, it looks insane on my face. It looks insane on my face. I think because everything else is so light, it's like if you want to put anything dark on my eyes, you have to put something dark on my eyebrows, and then you have to put something dark on my lips, and then at that point, it just looks like you painted a face on some paper. Like, it's so bad. So I just like don't really wear makeup because it doesn't really work. Sometimes I wear a cover up. If I'm trying to look real pretty, I'll wear like cover up because I got the acne. I'll wear like I don't usually do blush because my face is so red anyway whenever there's any heat or I'm at all embarrassed, which is all the time. And I usually just do that. Sometimes I'll do lip gloss because I have lip gloss. And I never know like what to do with it really. I feel like I put it on and it doesn't really look better and I just wind up licking it all off anyway because it tastes like strawberries and it's delicious. You know, so it lasts like 10 seconds. If you eat anything, or if you just compulsively lick your lips to taste the sweet strawberry flavor, you know, then it's gone anyway. And also your hair sticks to it, which is my least favorite thing about lip gloss, and then you wipe the hair out of your face and the hair sticks to itself now because it's got lip gloss in it. Gross! So yeah, I don't usually wear the lip gloss, even though I have it. I have 2 different lip glosses that my sisters have gotten for me at different times. Master Sandman, thank you! Eating makeup is a real thing? Yeah, dude, if you have lipstick on, where do you think it goes? Lipstick comes off, where do you think it goes? It doesn't all come off on your coffee mug, let me tell you. But then your hair is nice and glossy and sticky. And sticky. And then sometimes I'll wear clear mascara. I don't think it does anything, but I own it. So sometimes I'll put it on. Like, theoretically, it makes your eyelashes look more defined. But yeah, if I wear a colored mascara, first of all, it just gets... Do my sisters do makeup? Yes. Yes, they're very beautiful and they wear makeup. It just doesn't work on me. I don't know why, man. Take a bite of the lipstick? Not lipstick. Lipstick tastes gross. I would take a bite of chapstick, though. If you got that strawberry chapstick, I'd have a little nibble. Hair sticking to your face is so annoying. Stubble does it too? That never occurred to me. Oh my god, you're like velcroing yourself to your hair. That sounds so annoying. That sounds horrible. When you first came out as trans, you had to explain to your sister that you're too lazy to care about makeup. That's so fair. She still insisted on trying to give you a glow up. No, no one should have to wear makeup. No one should have to wear makeup unless they want to. Makeup is like, it's such a fun tool of self-expression if you want that. But at least for me, I feel like, first of all, it makes me look worse. Not only does makeup make me look probably the same amount of bad, equivalently bad, it makes it look like I tried and that was as good as it could get. So I just don't wear it because then it looks like, you know, at least this is without me trying. People can imagine like, oh, she looks fine, but I bet if she did her makeup, she'd look better than this. Whereas if you're wearing makeup, they're like, oh, this is as good as it gets. So yeah, if I'm trying to look real cute for something, I'll do like cover up and like lip gloss and clear mascara, even though I'm pretty sure it does nothing. One time I tried to use like a clear eyebrow product, but I think I did it wrong. And my cousin was like, do you have yogurt in your eyebrow? Because that was a more plausible explanation to her than that I had just tried to do makeup and done it badly. That badly. Bro, she thought it was yogurt. I got accused of having yogurt on my eyebrow. So yeah, I don't know. That's where I am with makeup. I just freaking don't bother, man. I just don't. What about accessories? Rings, bracelets, necklace, earrings, etc. I love wearing spinner rings. Because they're like fun to play with. I think it's really fun to play with them. What else do I wear? I used to wear a watch like every day, like clockwork all the time. I would never take it off. And I really loved that. I really loved wearing a watch all the time. But now I don't, because they would keep breaking like clockwork. Eh? I wasn't even aware of that, man. I wish I had been. I wish I'd been aware enough, at least in the aftermath, to be like, yeah, I did that on purpose. Unfortunately, pun not intended. But can we pretend it was? Can we pretend the pun was intended, please? But yeah, pun intentional. I loved wearing a watch all the time. But now I don't really. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I used to have like crazy monster fear. Like I used to get so scared of monsters that like if I woke up in the middle of the night, I wouldn't be able to go to the bathroom because I was too scared. Like it was like pathetic. It was so sad. So like I would wear a watch all the time because I convinced myself that if I shined, okay, so if you get a Timex watch, I know, really fancy stuff. You get a Timex watch. There's a setting where you can like press the top button and it shines a sort of a green light so you can read it in the dark. Indiglo, exactly. And if you have an Indiglo Timex watch, then you can turn on, and I would tell myself that if I shone that special green light, it would make all the monsters go away. So since I was a little kid, I would wear my Timex all the time, 24/7, so that I could shine that light so that I could get out of bed in the night, and so that I could walk back through the hall at night. But now that I don't really need that, do you do the thing where as soon as you turn out the light from the room behind you, you immediately run? Yeah, of course I do that, because I don't have a death wish. That's like in the 90s? No, they still do that. They still have Uniqlo. Like, I own a watch that I bought like 2 years ago that still has Uniqlo. So, no. Yeah, I don't know, it worked. So anyway, that's my safe space. But yeah, we're just okay with the monsters now. No, but I'm not as scared as I was then. So, I just don't anymore. Ellie was strapped. Monsters beware. Yeah, I have a monster destroying watch. But yeah, I just don't really wear it anymore. Because I'm not really scared of monsters like that anymore. But yeah, for years and years and years, I wore a watch all the time. And now I don't, which is cool. But also kind of sad. As far as like, I don't really like how necklaces feel because they sort of like touch your collarbones in a weird way, and it's just very like attention grabbing and annoying. You're crazy and sleep what you've been told is a scary way? With your closet open and your hand dangling down from the bed, no bed sheets, sometimes a mirror facing the direction of the bed? That's crazy. Sunny, that's actually insane. That's, if I were rating that out of 10, I would say that's a 0 out of 10 sleep setup. First of all, you can't let your hand hang over the edge of the bed because then monsters will get it while you're sleeping. Everyone knows that. It's only safe on the bed. The monsters cannot exist in a vertical column that goes through all of your bed, straight up into the sky, straight down through the ground. That's a no monster zone. However, if you let your hand dangle off the bed, the monsters are going to get it. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. 2, why no bed sheets? That sounds gross. What if you sweat? What if you're sweaty? Except under the bed. Okay, this is a regional difference. Some monsters apparently can exist under the bed. For me, my bed, it was a vertical column. It was a perfectly effective vertical column. But also, I slept on a bed on the floor growing up. Like, there was nothing under it. So my sisters and I shared a room. So my sisters had bunk beds, and then I had a trifold mattress. I don't know if you guys know them. They're called flip chairs. But I had like a trifold, so it was like directly on the floor. So there was no under my bed. It like folded up into a chair during the day, and then it was like a bed at night. So, Stitch and Screwdriver, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Thank you! Yeah, so monsters couldn't have been under the bed. So, what else was wrong with that setup? Oh, mirrors are evil at night. You can't look in a mirror at night. You don't know what's going to be in there. What if you move? What if the you in the mirror moves, but you didn't? Or like, what if you see a hand slowly come up over your shoulder in the mirror? You know, you can't look in the mirror at night. Mirrors are not to be trusted at night. Bloody Mary could be vibing there, and we've already established we don't know. We don't know her deal. You also slept on the floor, but it was because you kept breaking the bed frame? What were you doing? How were you breaking a bed frame? Literally, what did you do? Mirrors are evil portals, exactly. You cannot face a mirror at night. Can we get some giga chats, some banana chats in chat, please? For Stygian, for 5 gifted! Thank you so much! What if you're walking along perfectly normal and then you realize that you can't leave the light cone of the mirror anymore? Yeah! Yeah! Exactly! This is a great example of why, wait, I missed the answer. Why couldn't they sleep on... Oh, being 6'5" and big. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Whoa. It's sometimes crazy to realize how much... Guys... Do I have to? Oh! Do I have to? Oh! Fine, but I'm gonna complain about it the whole time. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Beep, beep, beep. This has been a test of the Annoy Ellie system. Welcome back. How was the fire? Not real. It wasn't even real. I hate this. I hate living here. But we're back. I know, guys. Do you want to see some art? Do you want to begin the process of looking at the entries for the competition? Yeah, let's go! Okay. I am so excited. I am so excited. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. I have downloaded a folder that contains all of them. So I will be blind reacting and I will be dragging them on as I view them for the first time. But that will also, there will be some overlap where I will see them in the moment that I'm opening them. But for the most part, you will get the experience of seeing me react for the first time. Okay, okay. I'm ready. So, first up. It's so pretty! Oh my gosh! Surpass! Hey! Oh my god, kind of a day one actually. Surpass was here ages ago. Oh, I shouldn't do it like this because they're gonna get filtered by the same color filtering that I have here. So we should be doing it, I should be dragging it onto OBS to make sure that it doesn't get like color removed from the colors. Just cover chat? Oh, that'll probably work. Okay. This is so cute. This is so cute. I love it. Guys, look how cute. Surpass is an old friend. Drew some of my first emotes. I guess probably mostly for the old model though. But yeah, I'm honored. That is so cute. I love that one. Oh, I hate it. Thank you. I absolutely detest and despise it. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Code milk. Why does it have an udder? Why does it have a single painted toenail on every foot? Why does it have little tiny teeth in there? Are you guys seeing these? Look at the little teeth. Oh, it's terrible. Reinforced in vitamins and lactose free? Why is it lactose free? How is it lactose free? What's in there? The udders are for milking. Ah, thank you. Thank you. That's, thank you for your help in comprehending this absolute horror. 100% pasteurized code bug milk. Well, I'm glad that we're not serving raw code bug milk. That could, I'm glad that we're not, you know, troubling your immune systems with whatever that would be. The toes are right. I hate that. I hate that maybe more than anything. Maybe more than anything else about this, even more than that, the udder. I hate the toenails. Absolutely horrible. Evil thing to have made. God will remember this. Okay. We have, oh, big drawing. Big art. Art that's big. Beautiful! Look at the moon! It's so pretty! Look at that! Look at the stars! Look at all that galaxy! And look, it's me! Look, it's me with my banjo! This is so cute! Singing! Singing on the roof to the same moon! This is beautiful! Yeah, that's the same moon right there. That moon, that one's the same. I do want to release Same Moon in other languages. Still. Mumbo, is the moon big? The same moon is. But yeah, I think that I'll probably start with French because there is a pretty complete French translation of it, and then I'll probably do Chinese after that, and then I don't know where we'll go from there. The thing is that Same Moon, despite being like my best song, is one of my least listened songs, and so Misma Luna win! I know. It is hard to justify the amount of work that goes into it when very few people listen to it, but I am gonna do it in at least a couple other languages because I love that project so much, and it is like my favorite song that I've put out. So, what can you do? What can you do? Oh, I've seen this one. I know this one. This one is also a Same Moon piece. Someone, okay, so I don't know who made this art, but I love it so much. I think it's just gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, the Like, look at the little freckles of light, like a galaxy on my face. Look at the glowing heart. I think this is like one of my favorite pieces of fan art ever. I love this one. I think it's just so beautiful. But someone made a version of... Okay, someone took a recording of me singing A Promise on stream and put it with this piece of art and put it up on... Oh no. Put it up on YouTube with this piece of art. And so I always think of this as A Promise related, but I believe it's Same Moon related. I was accidentally reading Woodstick's Same Moon resonates with a lot of people, despite fewer streams. I'm glad. It was made by Key. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. I hope we get to, I love this one. Okay, are we ready for the next one? Are we ready? Let's go! Let's go! Oh no, I was not ready. Oh, I was not ready. I wasn't. Why am I drinking the milk? I don't even like milk. Why the teeth? Why the muscly legs with the nail polish again with the nail polish? I hate this. If this wins, I'm going to be so angry at every single one of you. This had better not win. Why is this recurring? Why are there as many pictures of Codebug milk as there are of me with the moon? Why? Why is it only using 4 legs? Why are the other legs smaller? I don't understand why they're smaller. Absolutely evil. Absolutely evil work. I hate this. I hate him. Why? Who milked him? Why am I drinking it? At least the toes are shaved. Yeah, so he can go to TwitchCon. Oh, okay, moving on, moving right along. Whoa, big art. Huge art. Enormous art. I'm so excited. I have seen this one! I love this one! This is also one of my favorite pieces of art of all time. It's so beautiful. Yeah, of course it was churchy. I love this one. Look how cute. We have the little heart, we have the plush Codebug, we have the banjo. This one is so beautiful. And I love the antenna tips glowing. I love this one. Beautiful! I have seen this one before. Oh, okay. Oh, and the way that the bangs are, like everything really looks like the way that hair would fall. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Yeah, this is Xeno. It's missing Codebug milk? I hate you. I hate you personally. Fight me in real life. And let's see. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Whoa! Neurodog is about to explode! I remember this one! This one is so good! It's so good! This is my Beat Saber outfit. It's like insane. This is like so impressive. I love this. Chief Animator Churchy Lizardski. Producer Joker, Van Boutawale. It's so good. Hello on, thank you. Elia Kirabat, yeah. Oh my gosh. That Codebug does not look rideable. You don't seem ambitious enough, actually. You don't seem ambitious enough. The can of beans abandoned back here. It's so good. And my Beat Saber outfit. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this one. What are the stickers? I want to see the stickers. Beans. It's just beans. I need to be able to read this. Never skip arm day! And then it's Beat Saber blocks! And then it's my little heart from my chest! And a soldering iron, my soldering iron specifically. This is amazing. I love this so much. I love this one. This one is crazy good. Look how sick that is! The beans! Oh my gosh! So many Easter eggs! That one is amazing! Amazing! So far they've all been, well no, so far all but 2 of them have been so good. I love how many of these are like, final, 1, clean, real this time. Like, y'all are using my naming conventions, I swear. Yes! Oh my gosh! Which 2? The milk ones! What do you think? I've seen this one. I've seen this one. It's so good. This one was posted in the Discord. I love it. I love this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Bugs, sometimes I wonder if my best is good enough. Could it be a feature, not a bug? A promise, I will try to leave you better than I found you. The cutest VTuber? True, chat true, chat true. Oh my god, together. Even when it rains, regardless of the weather, if you lose sight of who you are, we'll go find out together. Ellie Minibot. Guys, look! Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so beautiful. You vogued me. I became vogued. I love this. I love this. Oh my gosh, the way they've done the wet fabric is so beautiful. Looks like a sick album cover. I should be so lucky. I should be so lucky. I think the funniest part of all of this is that I like literally, I don't even know how I would be able to commission art as good as the fan art that I get. Like, you don't, I don't know how to even go about that. All the petals floating on the water. I didn't even notice. Guys, this is the most important thing. This is the most important part of this. Look. Look at him on his floaty. He loves it. If I ever get any kind of beach model, if I ever do any kind of beach episode thing, this has to be canon. This has to be there. I love him. I love him. Look at him, he's floating. No teeth, no udders, no milk. All of his legs, just a little guy with floating. with a floaty tube. I love him. Churchy, why would you say this to me? I want to go to the beach with you too, but you didn't have to say it like that. I want very badly to go to the beach with my friends. I want so badly to go to the beach with my friends. I love my friends. I love the beach. I have a new bathing suit. It's a 2-piece bathing suit, so I can wear it without all of the problems that a long torsoed woman might have at the beach in a bathing suit that is 1 piece. Oh. I'm so excited. I'm ready to go to the beach. I'm nervous about going to the beach, but I'm ready to go to the beach. This is the thing. Okay, since I was little, I've always only ever worn 1 pieces because they're supposed to be, yeah, 1 piece, because they're supposed to be more conservative, right? But the thing is, if you are long and you wear a 1 piece, it's more problems. It's more problems because if your torso is longer than most people's torsos, then your torso is longer than the 1 piece, which means it's either gonna go up or it's gonna go down, and neither is good. So, yeah. The modest option shows a lot when tall. Exactly! Exactly! Borat cosplay! No! No! That's murder. You just murdered me, actually. Longer than 1 piece? That's pretty long. That's an excellent joke. Excellent top tier joke. Every part of it, incredible. Yeah, so I was always nervous to wear a 2-piece because, I don't know, man. I wasn't really, I was never allowed when I was a kid. And I mean, Mombot would have been, I think, fine with it, but she was always coming from a place of like, you know, you don't want to show the good china, right? You don't want to show the good china. So, I my whole life always wore 1 pieces, but now I finally have a 2-piece and I'll be able to go to the beach without constantly having to either be pulling it up and down at the same time or just be hiding under a towel. 1 piece mentioned. Okay, let's see the next one. As a flat girl, you dread the thought of wearing a bikini? I mean, it totally depends. I am a flat girl, And like, you just have to get the right bikini. Like, I'm not wearing a string bikini. Like, oh my god, I'm not crazy, you know? Like, I wouldn't wear like a bikini that requires boobs to stay in place. But the bikini that I have, the top is kind of like a tank top. And so it stays in place exactly like a tank top would. If anything, it slips less than if you had, boobs. Right? Because boobs can go somewhere else, but if you don't have boobs, they can't go anywhere, right? So it can't like, they can't escape, you know? There can't be a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, the sporty style. It's a super sporty little swimsuit, and I'm really excited to wear it, and I want to go to the beach with my friends. You get nervous even going to the beach? But why? The waves are so reassuring. Listen to their gentle whoosh, whoosh. It's so good. I love the beach. I love how relaxing it is. I love that sometimes you can find fossils. I love finding sea glass. I love finding shells. I love finding a little crab. Sometimes I even like finding a dead crab. I love the beach. Maxi Boo, thank you! Thank you so much! Sorry for unrelated message, but during my last ASMR Lullaby stream, I said I would watch the incredible Glory music video on stream! You're asking if I haven't yet. I have not watched it on stream yet. I need to! We need to find a time for it. I feel like we can probably do that after we start the voting so that people have time to vote. You just saw my NeuroRaid video. You thought you'd check me out. Oh my gosh, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Well, welcome. Hello. Much has changed. I am both the same and different, as are we all. Good God. Made the mistake of trying to take a hollowed out crab shell home with you? Wait, why is that a mistake? Oh, the smell. I never smelled them. I never took one home, so I don't know what that smell is, but I imagine not great. One time you took your puppies to the beach and the younger one found a dead crab and tried putting it in the bag of dog stuff to take home? Has everyone had this experience of bad crab smell? I've never smelled the bad crab. I've never smelled the crab. Oh my gosh. Okay. We gotta move right along. The next one is Camo. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about Camo. Had the unfortunate, miserable experience of finding a small streamer that they liked, only to turn out that it wasn't the small streamer. This is beautiful. I remember this piece. I could never forget this piece. Look how cute. Look how cute. No churchy downfall. No! I think it was like before we even really, it was like, this was early. This was a long time ago. This was a really long time ago. This was when I first wrote A Promise. Oh. Why is Shuminian on fire? Probably because he was doing something he shouldn't be doing. The mascots around the campfire are so cute! I love this. I love this one. He was feeling cold. True. Oh my god, yeah. I love just like shouting out some details here. I love the night sky. I love the little clouds. I love the trees. The whole background is so darling. I love the mascots around the fire. Look how cute they are. Look how cute. Look at all of them. Look at the little bozo. Oh, I love that everybody's hanging out. This is so adorable. I love this one. It's beautiful. The Codebug won in the game of cards? Yeah! Yeah, that's our boy! That's our boy! This was in the BC era before Churchy. Yeah? Yeah! Vote on Stefan Codebug, please. I don't think he would do that. I think he's got it. I don't think he would do that. I don't know. He'd be kind of a menace. But I don't think he'd do that. It's so cozy. It's absolutely beautiful. You wanted to put Church in, but you couldn't find the original file. Oh, I'm sure she understands. She's just being a menace. She just likes to be a menace. Things were so innocent back then. She's just memeing, yeah. Server casually holding an active Inferno. Yeah, because she's a hellhound. She's a hellhound. Ooh, let's see this one. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this style is gorgeous. It's like, oh, this is like wall art. Like, how? Oh, the light. Look at all the colors in the dress. It's so beautiful. The colors in the hair, too. I love this. What do you even call this style? 80s anime? It's so beautiful. Pencil crayon, classic anime. It's so pretty. Is it traditionally done or emulated? I don't know. I don't know. Evangelion, kind of retro? I love this one. Think this one was also in the Discord a while back? I don't remember seeing it. It's both 90s manga and quite European comics. I love it. I love it so much. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I also just like love the body shape. It's so like the dip for the spine. I feel like that's never represented in anime, and I just think that's like a really beautiful body part. Ah, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Because she has boobs. Bodromian, you take that back right now. You take that back right now. It's the spine dip. It's the beautiful spine dip. Let me have this. This one is cute. Oh my gosh. First of all, I love the overalls. I love the sort of Art Deco kind of style of this. I love the text. It's such a cool font. I feel like I look so cool and practical. I look sturdy, you know? I love the style of this one. This one also looks very traditionally done. Oh my god, they're all diodes! I didn't even notice! How did I not even notice that? They're all LEDs! Wait, that's so cute! They're LEDs! Guys, because I'm Ellie! They're LEDs! I love this! Oh my god, that's so cute! That's so cute! Pure cinema. You could stick a slogan and make an army poster out of this. Oh my gosh! I love this! Beautiful! Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's see. I want to see the next one. Oh, I saw this one. I love this one. Look, it's got all my little friends. I mean, not all. I have many. I have a lot of friends now. Actually, I have a lot of friends. But look, it's got many of my little friends. Server, don't eat me. She can do what she wants. She can do it. Sometimes she just likes to chew on stuff. She is a dog after all. Look how cute. Oh my god. I love all the little code bugs walking in a line, and I love this posture. This is such a fun angle. I love this kind of smile. Ah, I love this. Tiny code bug wrench. Wait, that's so important. I didn't even realize he had his own tiny wrench. What's he gonna do with it? What's he gonna do with it? This is so cute. I love the smile. I love this style. I love this whole thing. Yeah, and there's a churchy, so up both. He's helping! He's helping! I love this one. I love this one. I feel like the colors are so bright and lovely too. It just looks sunny. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to look at. Yes, code bugs are so talented, and I am so happy to know them. I am so happy to have them. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for being part of this community. Thank you to all of our artists and to everyone who lets them know how beautiful their art is. Thank you, everybody. Are we ready for the next one? Are we ready for the next one? Whoa, this is dramatic. This is very dramatic. I also love that for once, I never use this model, but the one time I'm using this model, right? We get a piece of Emo Ellie fan art. It's kind of sick. It's like very minimalist. I've seen this one. Yeah, this one was in the Discord. In the void. In the void where I belong. Black Swan vibes. Scary! She's tiptoeing. She's a dancer. She's a ballerina. Accurately flat. Frick you, Wolf. Frick you. Straight to the toilet with you. Is it done in 3D software? Yeah, I believe so. I believe this is a 3D render. Are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are tied and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human or are we dancer? I love that song. I love that song like an embarrassing amount. I love that song so much. Nightwing Titan, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Rye. Also, hey Rye. Stands on your toes menacingly. Are we ready? This one is so cute. I've seen this one too. It's got me in all of my different songs, and then it's got it's so good. It's so good. We got Stupid Heart. This is the outfit from Nyana's concert. And then we've got Afar. I am playing Beat Saber in my little Beat Saber outfit. I love this. And then we've got Wolves and Rabbits with me looking scary, appropriately spooky in this model. And we've got just like me playing banjo in the middle. We've got Together. I'm out in the water. Oh, this is beautiful. Metal Ellie's so cool. Look at her. Guys, this is what we need. This is what we need. We need more of this. Look how cool I am. Look how freaking cool this is. Look at me! Oh God, get back and don't look down. Do you root for the river? I can't do that style of music. Also, I can't sing anything right now. My voice is so shot still. I love this so much. I love this one so much. Let's zoom out and get the whole effect. The effect of the whole thing all at once. It's sick. It's so sick. Banjo pose is menacing as well. Nah, it just looks awesome. It looks like I just strummed something awesome, you know? I love that one. I think I've said that about like all of them, except the milk ones. I don't, not those. And not those. Oh, beautiful! Oh my gosh, it's like the art from the Together video. It's like the art from the Together video, but it's me and the code bug at night. Again, look how beautiful the night sky is. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. I love it. Oh my gosh. Say moon. Say moon. I love how shiny the code bug looks too. Look at the shine on that carapace. Looking nice and shiny. This is so beautiful. The light is gorgeous on the hair, on the antennae, on the dress. Oh my God, they nailed it. They nailed it. They waxed. Yeah, a freshly waxed code bug right there. How durable are code bugs? I think it depends on the code bug. You can decide for yourself whether you are a fragile code bug or a sturdy code bug. Let me test. No, Churchy, not the code bugs. Not the code bugs. Server was already eating them. I feel like they would be gummy, but they would have a crunchy outer shell, you know? Udder code bug. No, udderless. There's no udder here, see? If we zoom in very, very close, you'll be able to see no udder. Udderless. Like a gusher. Yeah, a code bug would be like a gusher. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, it's so peak. It's so peak. Look at the detail in the eyes. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I've seen this one. I know this one. Let's go. Let's go. The one in the sun hat. This one actually made me consider commissioning a sun hat. I loved this one so much that I was like, can I get a sun hat? How would my antennae even go through it? Would it just have holes for them? Look how cute this one is. We get that same, it's like beautiful top down. We get the perspective with the hand being closer with the code bug. Look at it, enjoying the sunshine. Getting its vitamin D. Oh, this one is beautiful. And I love the detail in the grass. Like, oh my god. Can we just like zoom in on that a little bit? Look how gorgeous. With the little flowers and the little leaves. I love it so much. And she still isn't touching grass. Hey, frick you, man. Frick you. I've touched a lot of grass in my time because that's where the bugs are. The code bug is almost touching grass, unrealistic. I bet some of the code bugs touch grass. I know it's true. I know it's true. I love this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look, I look so chilled out. I need this. I need to lie in the sun on the grass. I need this so badly. And maybe also a sun hat acid. Maybe I should commission one. It's convincing me slowly. Look at the big hat. Floppy hat, only concrete, no grass. Are you okay? Are you in prison? Do they let you have Twitch in prison? Do it? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Sunny, didn't you have an asset that you wanted me to test? Which? Oh, I think the next one is Sunny's. I think the next one has to be Sunny's because it's the last one and we haven't seen Sunny's yet. Remember sunscreen? I always do because otherwise I will ignite and die. Oh, it's not done yet. Okay, okay. So, this is so exciting. Moment of truth. I have been desperate to see this for months. She's been working on this forever, like a year, and I love Sunny's art. I have actually commissioned her. If you've seen In the Bleak Midwinter on YouTube, you've seen Sunny's art before. But I'm so excited. Drum roll! That was my attempt at a drum roll. But I can use my hands because they're on the trackpad, waiting to put this into OBS so that we can both see it for the first time. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh my god, the border already? The border? What? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's too peak. Look at it! Look at it! It's gorgeous! And the bridge! Oh my god! Wait, let's zoom in a little closer. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's so city pop! I love these stars. I love them! I love this border. I've never seen anything like this. This is so cute. The back dip, oh my god. The lighting, like the way that the light just like, look at that. Look at the way that the light is on my shoulder blades. Like, what? Ah, it's so beautiful. It's too peak. It's too peak. It's too peak. We must zoom in further. We must zoom in and inspect because I've been told that there are cameos that I need to look for. Oh my gosh. My friends are in there. It's my friends in there. The stars remind you of Neuro's Envy. Yo! Yeah, actually. Oh my gosh, is that a tiny little Lena? Guys, this is incredible. I love this one. Sunny, you cooked. Sunny, you cooked! It's got my friends! Look at everybody! Why are they all hiding from you? Because they know what happens. Because they know to fear me. Oh my god! Oh, it's so beautiful. Because they're all home for the night at a sensible hour, and I'm out at goblin hours on my walk. I love it. I love it so much. After seeing all of them, the milk ones are even stranger. I know! What's going on with that? You think this is the one of the stream where you said so cute the most? Yeah! They're all watching from afar. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sunny, you did amazing. Sunny, you did so amazing. You did so amazing. I cannot believe this. Can we get one more shout out for Sunny, please? I am not even, I am blown away. You guys have done such beautiful work. I can't believe that I get to have such beautiful art made of my silly character and my silly community. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful work. I am so excited. I believe the command should be up. So the deal is, there is a Google Doc, not a Google Doc, a Google form where you can vote for your favorite 5 pieces of this art, because it is impossible to pick just one. The command broke one moment. Okay. Well, May fixes that. My Google Doc, yeah. So you can vote on your favorite 5 pieces of art. Only 5. You have to choose 5 or fewer. If you only want 1, or you only want the 2 with the milk, you can only vote for the 2 with the milk, that's fine. But at most 5, and then once everyone has had an hour to do that, I'm gonna make a post on Twitter as well with the link. Let me make sure that the link still works. Where do I find the link? I think I sent it to Maple. I think this is it. I just paste it there. Very good. Seems like it's up and working. So now we can go to Twitter and post. Vote for your favorite pieces of fan art that you would most like to see made into a poster. All proceeds to the artist here. And then the link. Very good. Very good. And then I can just copy that directly into my Discord with a ping. We can just copy that directly into Codebugs, announcements, at Ping Squad. And then we can just copy the entire quote of the tweet. There we go. There we go. So now you all can vote, and once there's been an hour, is there a way to see the art bigger while voting? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I wish. Do you get I voted stickers? No, and I don't even know who voted because it does not record your email. So you have to sign in with Google to complete the form so that we can make sure that no one is voting multiple times, so that we can make sure that the voting is all fair. But also, I don't receive that information, so I don't know who voted. So it's the honor system. I trust you if you say you voted. You want your voter discount. But yeah, so in 1 hour from now, we will make a form to look at the top 3 based on that poll, and decide which one live will be chosen. If Milk wins, will I honor the vote? Yes. Yes, but I hope it doesn't. Please don't let it win. Please no. But yeah, so yeah, there's no way to show them bigger because Google Forms has a limit for how big it can be. You got a top 6. The difficulties begin. Yeah, your response has been recorded. Fantastic. Fantastic. They're all so beautiful. Even the milk. The milk is not beautiful. The milk is not beautiful. Yeah, we have voters. We have voters. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's taking everything in my body to not like look hawkishly at the results. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Oh my god, okay, I need to stop looking. I need to close the tab. I need to not look at the tab because that cannot, I can't do that. I can't just stare at the tab. I am so excited for this. I've wanted to do this project for 1,000 years, and I was so excited because Orchid 8 was the first company that I talked to where they were like, yeah, we can actually make that happen. Because it's a little bit complicated. You know, paying out artists is a little bit complicated. Normally, the way that this works is if you want to sell a piece of art, you commission the artist, you get commercial rights for commercial usage for like manufactured sold products, and then nice! We got so many voters. 1 hour of stream of Ellie staring at the tab, watching the numbers change. But yeah, yeah, voters! Voters keep voting! But, and that's very convenient because then you only have to pay the artist once, you pay them a fixed cost, and then, you know, they can write that off on their taxes, and it's very simple. But it's very complicated to pay them all of the proceeds, right? So that's like actually a very hard thing to do. Tax-wise, because you have to have a way to pay them. You have to know that that way of paying them will work the whole time that the run is being done, right? The whole time that this is being sold. And you have to know that you can pay them whatever that amount comes out to. I don't know how popular this merch will be. I don't know how many pieces will sell. I hope a lot because, you know, I want it to do well for the artists. And also there's some inherent risk involved with like, so the character is my IP, and like theoretically a VTuber could enforce like, hey, you can't use my IP without paying me. But you know, no VTuber does. Sometimes people will ask like, Ellie, can I make merch of you for this con? Please, if anyone ever wants to sell anything involving my image, as long as it's safe for work, please go ahead and do that. Like, I don't care. No one is ever gonna litigate that in court. Like, basically no VTuber will ever litigate that. If they did, they're insane. And I think basically all VTubers would just be flattered, and would just be honored. But getting a way to sell, like, for them to sell it through an official platform is really complicated because basically they need to have a relationship with the platform. And most artists, especially most fan artists and hobby artists, they don't have like a way set up to have a professional relationship with the platform. And so finding a platform that's willing to like meet them where they're at, I was really glad that I finally found one. And I'm so glad. Noted Making Ellie Crypto. Please don't make Ellie Crypto. Please, I'm begging you, don't make Ellie Crypto. Anyone selling at Dokumi? I don't know. I know that at Offkai someone would be selling, and I'm gonna be doing a concert at Offkai. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, please no Ellie coin. Please no Ellie coin. Please no. Please, that's worse. Okay. While I would rather someone not make not safe for work art of my character, honestly, I just don't care that much, right? Because it's not me. Everyone knows that it isn't coming from me. That's not a kind of content I create or want to create, but I can't stop other people from creating it. I don't really care, right? It's not me. If someone was making an Ellie coin, I would genuinely hate that. That would keep me up at night. I would despise that. That's my least favorite. That's my least favorite idea ever. Ellie Crypto is the code for me being kidnapped. Yeah, exactly. If I ever drop like a coin or I'm like, hey guys, you should do this online gambling. Like, I'm not talking about, okay, listen. Loot boxes can be gambling. They can also be fun. At least they are also sometimes fun. I don't think I would ever accept a sponsorship from something like that. But like blind boxes, I would, because blind boxes are awesome. They're really, really fun. I would maybe accept a sponsorship if they sent me stuff too. And I got to open it. I would maybe accept a sponsorship from like a gacha game. I mean, I have, because I think that gacha games can be cool and fun and played very responsibly without doing any gambling. Like, and I make it very clear that, like, here are the signs that it is becoming a problem. Please look out for them. Lost Raven Knight, thank you! right? I would never accept anything from like actual gambling because like actual gambling right now is such a problem. They're literally advertising to children. It's legal everywhere. It's on your phone. It's inescapable. If it becomes an addiction, there's nothing you can do. Everyone, please be careful. It's literally so dangerous. This, oh my god, okay. People claim to care about men's rights. People who talk about men's rights never talk about the fact that like boys are explicitly and specifically being targeted for exploitation with gambling right now on their phones, and so many boys are in so much trouble from it. If you actually care about boys' rights and boys' safety and boys' mental health, this is such a big issue. Anyway, it's so bad. It's so bad. You're not a kid anymore, so you're safe. Ooh, okay. Anyway. They call it trading. I know. Literally got a gambling ad on Twitch right now. Kill me. I wish I could turn that off. I wish I could say like, please no. Did someone say sports betting? Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Because like, here's the thing. If you have like a small pool, like if you're actually playing fantasy sports, like right, I play fantasy football with my friends, and it's a once a year thing, and it's one bracket. You all put in like $10 and maybe you win $100, and that's it. That's fine. That's safe. Go ahead and play games like that with your friends. Who cares? But if you are like, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It still makes you upset that there's no toggle to lower the rate of gambling ads on mobile Twitch. I know. It's really sad because like, that's not even really gambling. It's gambling. Let me have this. Yeah, not all gambling is predatory, but a lot is. Basically, the whole industry now is because it can be. So if you were in that industry and you're not predatory, you probably can't compete with everything that is predatory. And so predatory gambling is kicking everything else out. People who don't even want to accept those sponsorships are being forced to because they're so big and everyone else is doing it, you know, and not really forced to. But there is a lot of pressure to. Not for me. I'm not really in a space where there's a lot of pressure to. And I'm not someone that, you know, I think my viewership is mostly not the most at risk. But yeah, it's super scary. It's super scary and sad. As a tomboy, wait. As a tomboy, Twitch serves you equal amounts of gambling, pay-to-win games, cleaning products, and fashion beauty products. Yeah, it's rough out there. I haven't watched Twitch ads in a while because I got Turbo. It's a tax write-off, so I got Turbo. But I remember them being pretty bad. Mine were all for pizza. Twitch doesn't think I'm a boy or a girl, it just thinks I'm fat. So, you know. Hey though, I do love pizza. Maybe it's not wrong. You had to unsub from Turbo and you already regret it. I'm so sorry. You just get TV shows? There are a lot of TV shows, yeah. I think it's crazy that now TV shows are like paying to write themselves into the plots of shows. If you watch like standard cable programming, like what grandparents are watching right now, if you watch that even for a second, Alvin, thank you! Will I now be streaming at more EU-friendly times? Yeah, going forward I'll just be streaming a lot more in general because I'm unemployed until school starts. I quit my job a little early so I'd have some time to recover before the craziness of school, and so that I'd have some time to like study the course material and make sure that I'm up to date. Cause like, I'm years out of high school. And all of the people going to school with me for this are gonna be like fresh out of programs to prepare for it, right? So like, I want to make sure that I'm back up on all of my science and everything. So that's also a lot of what the subathon is gonna be. I think it's gonna be like learning together. We're gonna go through like bio stuff together. We're gonna get back caught up on bio and chem. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. You've never gotten an ad from Twitch even when you try? That's crazy. What? You've never gotten an ad? Do you have ad blocker on? Also, listen, I won't say anything about watching other people's streams because other people have different views on this, but if you are watching my stream on Twitch, feel free to use an ad blocker. I do not care if it takes money away from me. Feel free to use an ad blocker. Twitch has some of the most annoying ads ever. Go right ahead. I don't care. Anyway. uBlock Origin doesn't work on Twitch? No! Horrible. What ad blocker works on Twitch? I don't know. I just assume there gotta be some. You don't get ads where you live on the secret island? Is this real? Chat, is this real? Yeah, 1 cent per viewer in ads. I don't even think it's that much. I don't know. You need to be able to view a stream without interruption, and it's too expensive to sub to every streamer. Yeah, May is too. Geo blocked the Forbidden Island. Yeah, everyone live in the Forbidden Island. Everyone VPN to the Forbidden Island. There are some, but you intentionally leave it off to support the streamer. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, Twitch Turbo. It turns off ads for everybody. 9 Clock, thank you! Thank you so much for 5 gifted! Giga Chad 9 Clock! Can we please get some banana chads in chat for 9 Clock? And Mark Nolo, thank you so much! Thank you so much! The Adless stream by Jules Verne! Wait, that's so good. Your ad blocking works 50-50 randomly? That's so interesting. That's so I wonder what's making it work randomly. I love the like natural competition that exists between Twitch and Adblock and like YouTube and Adblock. I love that they're always like making little advancements and getting past each other. It's like antibiotic resistance. It's so fun to watch it evolve in real time. Oh, if you VPN into a tiny country with non-English language, Twitch quickly runs out of paid ads in the regional ad pool? That's genius! Y'all! This is tech. This is tech. You have a feeling American ads are worse than European ones? Well, yeah, that's because Europe has actual laws about advertising gambling to children. In Russia, there are no ads? That's crazy. There've gotta be ads. I guess, I don't know. I don't know why there would be no ads in Russia. Yeah, so, Twitch has barely any ads there. That's so crazy. America, you also get pharma ads. Yeah! I didn't know that that wasn't a thing elsewhere. I did not know that that wasn't a thing elsewhere. I had no idea that that was just an American thing. Because, like, for me, right, I've grown up with it. I'm very used to it. I'm like, oh yeah, like, of course, when you turn on the TV, or when you're walking through the mall, or everywhere you go, there are ads for pharmaceutical drugs, you know? And you don't even know what the condition means. It'll be like, is your floor flow looking schlorpy? Get Zenivec for your floor flow. Unschloop that schlip. Like, it's just completely incomprehensible, and then right at the end there's like, you know, 40 seconds of some guy as fast as he can mumbling like, if you take Xenophorp, there's a chance that you will develop enormous eyeball and bleeding from all of your orifices. You know, like, and it's just really, really fast. You don't even... Vincent! Hey, it's been forever! Oh my god. You get ads in us for, like, Panadol? What's Panadol? Oh, cold medicine, but nothing prescription like in the States. Yeah, that's what's so fun about it being prescription, is, like, it can be for a disease that no one even knows what it is. Like I don't even know. Yeah. What if your Schlorpy lasts longer than 4 hours? Consult your MRSA Flabadoo. Dude, I looked up what happened. I'm so sorry. This is a little bit troubling, and like, okay, I say it many times, and there is room for viewer feedback here. This is a family-friendly stream, unless stated otherwise. Sometimes I'll have a guest on who doesn't want to filter themselves and they are not family-friendly, and so then the content may be less family-friendly, but I will offer appropriate warnings. It's a family-friendly stream because that's the kind of content I like to make. Oh, Panadol is paracetamol! Yeah, like Tylenol. But it's not a family-friendly stream because I'm like, because I don't, know what butts are. I am an adult. I'm an adult, and I know what butts are. I finally figured it out. Someone told me. And so it's a family-friendly stream, but I also like to discuss concepts in biology, and I don't like to shy away from topics that are possibly interesting or educational from a medical standpoint. And so, what's a butt? I'm not telling. I had to work for this knowledge. You think I'm just gonna tell you? Your say-so Oshi got corrupted. This is the thing, is I never know how to handle it, right? Because there's a way that, like, I like to make say-so content because it's what I like to make. But then also there's a way that if you make say-so content, people will be like, don't mention butts in front of her! You'll pollute her! it's like, guys, I'm an adult. But anyway, yeah, I'm keeping butts a secret. I'm keeping this one close to I'm not keeping this one close to my chest. That's crazy. But anyway, I like to talk about, like, you know, if there's something about, like, a body part that is interesting and not, like, titillating, right? I'm not afraid to mention it. But if people don't like me mentioning this kind of thing, I won't. Because I want to make the kind of content that y'all want to experience. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So let me know if this is a bit much for family friendly. But I once got curious because there are so many jokes about, like, if you experience a Schlorpy that lasts longer for, I'm so sorry, I'm just using the language from before because I don't want to say it, that lasts longer than however many hours, you gotta go to a doctor. And I was always like, it's the language from earlier! It's the language from earlier! It's just the generic disease that I made up earlier! 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, if your Glorpo glomps for more than 4 hours, then, wait, you once talked about menstrual cycle problems for different people amongst very religious people? Very religious people also menstruate. Who was upset about that? Calling it a Schlorpy makes it sound worse? You're right, it does. I'm sorry. That was a miscalculation on my part. Ah! I'm gonna die. Okay, anyway. I'm schlorping my truth! Anyway, so, if it lasts longer, very religious people stop having periods. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's a Schlorpy? I'm so sorry. Anyway, the question was like, what actually happens if it lasts that long? And I always thought, like, kind of nothing, right? That just sounds inconvenient, right? You don't want it to last that long because at some point you gotta go to work, right? Like, that's no good because then you know, like, what if you want to go for a jog? It can't just be like, wanka wanka wank the whole time, you know? That's inconvenient, right? No! The blood clots! It can cause circulation issues that cause you to lose blood flow to it. It's horrifying, man. It's horrifying. I had no idea that it was, like, actually such a huge issue. It's an enormous problem. There's a medical procedure. I was losing my mind. I mean, I'm sure that you all know that the Brazilian wandering spider, one of the problems that its bite causes. Kaz, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Absolute Giga Chad. Can we please get some banana chads in chat for Kaz? Thank you so much. So, yeah, absolutely horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But yeah, the Brazilian wandering spider, one of the effects of its bite is yeah. Anyway, horrible. They spread rumors about this in schoolyards? Wait, what? Wait, what? The 4-hour schlumping is a legend? God, it sounds horrible. It sounds horrible. Anyway, and that's not like, oh, if you're bit there, that'll happen. That's like if you're bit anywhere, that can happen. Oh. Anyway. This world is too cruel. Yeah, that was one of those injuries that, like, knowing it existed changed me. I would say the other one was, like, when I was I went to, like, a very intense first aid class. Like, when I was becoming a babysitter, I was, like, really obsessed with doing it right. So when I was, like, 13 and I was like, I'm gonna have my own babysitting business, I, like, spent all of my proceeds. I reinvested all of my proceeds in my babysitting business. I made, like, no money off of that. I designed stickers and printed them at Staples. I was so extra about it. It was crazy. But, I went to, like, a very intense first aid class, and it involved a horrifying piece of information. Yeah, very Corpa. Learning of gender-specific health issues when you're not of said gender is so interesting. It's so important, too. Like, I think that it's so important. I think it's really unfortunate that, that we don't. You know, like, I understand the reasons for it broadly, but I feel like, okay, so the way that it worked for me in school, right, was that, like, one day all the boys went one place and all the girls went the other place. And, you know, all the girls learned about, like, someday soon you'll start bleeding. Someday the blood will come for you. The blood is coming. You know, absolutely horrifying hour, right? The worst hour of our lives. And all the boys learned, like, I don't know, wet dreams. Right? Wet dreams, wear deodorant, right? So, like, we all had that day at school, right? But we didn't learn about what was going to happen to each other. And I think that's actually really unfortunate. I think that's really unfortunate. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we're all broadly curious about and should learn together, right? Birth video. We did the birth video senior year. So senior year was when my school did the birth video thing. For us, it was just shared. It should be. Like I understand on the one hand not wanting to embarrass the kids and not wanting to be like, hey boys, guess what's about to come out of these girls, you know? Like, that's embarrassing, right? But at the same time, they should know, right? Like I feel like if you're gonna be educating kids about health concepts, you should be educating all of them about it. Because, like, you know, even if they're never gonna, even if those boys are never gonna be with a partner who needs them to know about this, they're probably gonna have a friend who needs them to know about this. And same with the girls, right? Like, I feel like it's really important to know how each other's bodies work. I don't know. I think that that's, like, important and beautiful. And also just interesting biologically, right? Counterpoint school is already extremely embarrassing all the time, so why not actually learn something? That's so fair. That's so fair. Your school just ignored sex ed until you had to take it as a remedial class during lunch breaks? That's horrible. Then you don't even get lunch breaks. But that's how you get cooties? That's fair. I didn't consider that. I did not consider the fact that you could get cooties from learning about these things. That's a very good point. That's a very important point. But I watched a man at Target the other day getting so upset in the tampon aisle, just looking at all of the options and getting, like, visibly anxious. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, what just happened? I got a bunch of notifications that we hit our follow goal, but it doesn't say that we did? Oh. What? I'm so confused. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Wait, it does! Wait, what's happening? Wait! Hello? What on earth? I don't understand. Why are there like a million follow notifications? It's going faster than my computer can keep up with. Is this like, are we being botted or something? Oh no. Is this bots? Looks body? Frick! Frick! Oh, I'm gonna have to remove all of them. Oh, that's so annoying. What do I do? Okay. Flashback to Vettel Raid? Yeah. Probably botted. It's happening the last couple weeks. Oh, okay. What do I do? Just send me a message on Discord. Okay, so I have to work this out with May. We love bots until we hate bots, huh? Getting follow botted at the moment, but SiriBot is also deleting them at the same time, and it's triggering the follow goal over and over again. Ah, thank you, Maple, my love. Okay, so cool. So we got SiriBot on the case. It's doing a great job, doing great work, but it means that the follow count is gonna go up and down, and we just have to roll with the punches. SiriBot, good bot, best bot. SiriBot, you're doing so good. SiriBot, we're so proud of you. Go, SiriBot, go! Go, SiriBot, go! It's gone up and down by like 2,500. Ah. Bot on bot violence. Guys, I want you to take bets on this. I want you to take bets on who's gonna win. Bouncing follower count like a super bouncy ball. This is why we get SiriBot. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that yeah, this is BattleBots. I'm so glad we've got SiriBot. Thank God. Thank goodness. Yeah, SiriBot our goat. Because otherwise, we would have to do all of this individually. Well, Flatulence, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Seriba. Incredible. Incredible. But yeah, it feels important to me that, like, we learn about each other's bodies, because I was watching this man have just the worst time of his freaking life. The worst time of his life in the tampon aisle. And listen, I also, you know, like, tampons are kind of miserable, I think. Pads are more miserable. I don't know if I should talk about any of this, but my point is just, like, there is a lot to figure out. There is a lot of variation. Different brands are different. Different applicators are different. You have to know what the person wants. And, you know, absorbencies matter a lot because, tampons versus cups versus pads? Okay. I mean, this is maybe too personal, but for anyone, who doesn't know, it could be educational. I hate this. I hate that this is, I hate this. I think that cups are a great and underrated option. They are not often taught about because they are not nearly as profitable. You bought tampons but only to drench in lamp oil and throw at paper boats? Incredible. I love this for you. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the sub too. Not the bots you want. There are a few things that make you lose respect for dudes more than them being grossed out by periods. I mean, the thing is, like, periods are gross. Like on the one hand, it is absolutely a gross thing. But on the other hand, it's like, it's not grosser than any of the other stuff that comes out of a human body, right? Like compared to the alternatives, it's not bad, right? Like all of it's gross. It's not worse than the other stuff. Like, I had a class with a boy who was like, period blood is the grossest thing that the human body produces. And it's like, no, it's not, man. No, it's not. It's gross. It's definitely so gross. But, like, grosser than diarrhea? No, man. No. Objectively, no. Not even close. And I know that because I've had to clean bathrooms. Anyone here who's had to clean bathrooms, you know what you'd rather clean. Like, it's all bad, man. I don't know. It's all bad. Nothing that comes out of a human is good. Like, I don't want someone to be too comfortable with it, right? Like, period blood is for sure gross, but it's not grosser than, you know, any of the other stuff that comes out of a human body. Yeah, you shouldn't be ashamed of either, but you wouldn't want to talk about them over food. I agree. That's how I feel as well, personally. And that's why I feel uncomfortable about the whole, like, we were talking on Lab Brats, and they were like, oh, isn't it so sweet when someone is like, oh, I'll take care of you because you have your period, what do you want? And it's like, it's so weird to me. I would never want someone to do that. I would never want someone to do that for me. I would be so uncomfortable if someone was like, oh, you poor baby with your period, how can I take care of you? It would be the same as if it was like, bro, I hear you got diarrhea, what can I do for you, right? It would be so uncomfortable. The grossest thing to come out of the human body is other humans. You take that back. I love humans. They're my favorite animal. They're so cute and wiggly. The humans are fantastic, actually. To pamper you when you're feeling unwell? Okay, I'm okay with someone pampering me when I'm feeling like a vague kind of unwell. I don't even know if I am, actually. I think that's a lie. I think I would hate that. I think I would hate that regardless. I don't like people taking care of me when I'm sick. I don't want people being near me when I'm sick. If I feel sick, any kind of sick, I don't care if it's cramps or whatever, I don't want anywhere, I don't want that. I don't want you to take care of me. Ew, I can take care of myself. And if I can't, I don't know, take me to the hospital. Like, I don't know, man. I want to hang out when I can hang out. I don't want anybody, like, getting their freaking paws on me when I'm sweaty. It's gonna stick, right? I don't like that. Sick cat behavior? Yeah, fair. Fair, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of anyone being like, oh, my poor baby, I can take care of you. Like, bleh, bleh. I can take care of me, and if I can't, I'll just die. That's fine. Ellie is a sick cat, confirmed. Share the glorp. Yeah, so no, I don't want, I wouldn't really want that kind of, like, you panicked when you were in your first couple of relationships because you have no experience with periods and you thought they were dying? Okay, I guess, like, my cramps aren't that bad. I've never felt like I was dying. I don't know. Like, the worst they've ever been is, like, painful, notably painful. Like, they'll stop you dead in your tracks when you're running, but, like, it's not, you know. Weird take, Ellie, being spooned with a warm hand over your tummy is peak when cramping gets bad. I love that for you. I love that you want that. I don't want someone anywhere near me if I feel sick. I don't want that. I don't want that. You know? Evolution created both of us. It's important to have both in a population. Someone who will be cared for and someone who will go off on their own and not spread the illness to the rest of their community. I don't know. It just grosses me out. When I feel sick or gross, my number one instinct is pure isolation. Like I don't want anyone anywhere near me. Ew. You would take so much advantage of periods if you had them. There's not that much advantage to take. Like, here's the thing, is anyone who loves you enough to be nice to you on your period, they love you enough to be nice to you not on your period. You could just be like, I'm having a bad day, you know? Robin Valentine, thank you so much for 5 gifted! What a giga chat, thank you, Robin! And anyone who doesn't love you enough to be nice to you on your period doesn't, like, you know? Anyone who doesn't love you enough to be nice to you not on your period also doesn't love you enough to be nice to you on your period, right? Like I just feel like anyone who's gonna be like, oh, poor baby, if you say you have your period, would also do that if you just said you had a bad day, you know? So I don't feel like there's much advantage to take of it. It's just gross. I hate it, and I hate how gross it is. And as someone who likes to be very independent and who doesn't like how gross they are, and I have sensory problems, so if I wore a pad, I would probably, yeah, I would just rather destroy my clothing. Like, I don't know what else to say. A pad is the worst solution. Wearing a pad feels awful. I know it doesn't for everyone. Maybe this is my issue, maybe this is a sensory issue, but some women take advantage of it and are very mean during it. I feel like if you're willing to be very mean on your period, you're probably willing to be very mean the rest of the time as well. Like, I don't know. Pads are horrible. Pads are the worst thing ever. I hate them. Yeah! Cups enable you to actually sleep straight through the night. They are the cleanest option. There is a bit of a learning curve, but if you are okay learning, no one teaches about cups because they don't make the stupid companies as much money. But they are healthier for you because they don't contain bleaches and freaking arsenic, which everything else does. They are just silicone. You can get them perfectly sterile in the comfort of your own home. You can keep it in your purse all the time. You don't have to buy stuff. People don't realize how expensive tampons and pads are. It's a crazy expense. During counterpoint, during physical activities, girls could ask not to do it when they were on their periods. Depending. If you've got a cool gym teacher, then yeah. If you've got I once witnessed a man gym teacher, very brave, yelling at a girl who'd asked not to run because she was having cramps, and he was like, I have a wife, I have 2 daughters, I know cramps aren't that bad, go run! Like yelling at her in front of everyone so everyone knew that she had her period. Oof. So yes and no in terms of taking advantage of it. It's a big risk, man. It's a big risk. And I still run on my, I still run even with cramps. I don't know. I think it depends on how bad your cramps are, right? There are some people who definitely couldn't, and there are some people who definitely can. But yeah, that's a fair example of getting, if you have a cool gym teacher and you can get out of something you don't want to do by having cramps, heck yeah, actually. So, I think that cups are a really excellent solution. You're way less likely to get toxic shock syndrome, which is quite scary, which can happen with tampons. And there are all kinds of rules you have to follow to avoid getting it with tampons, that are a little hard to follow if you're kind of absent-minded and like to lock into your work a lot, you know? And you don't want to break those rules because they can freaking kill you. And unless you want to wear a diaper all the time, cups are a more cost-effective solution. They are very hygienic, because they form a suction seal inside of you. Camo, thank you so much! Oh, really good subject, Queen Cat! Wait, is she here? Is she here? Thank you so much! I missed her if she is. Hello if you are. I love her. Anyway. Oh, the poster! But yeah, I think that, wait, Lulu! Thank you so much! Thank you so much, Lulu. I'm sorry, Soleil Fedley. Wait, does that mean diapers are the most cost-effective? No. Pads are expensive. Pads are quite expensive, and you have to use a new one every time. Pads are very expensive. I mean, obviously you have to use a new one every time. There are reusable pads. There are other reusable options. There are reusable underpants and reusable pads, etc. But personally, for me, I never understood that because first of all, you still have the experience of it just being there in your pants, and that sounds miserable. And second of all, you then have to, like, what do you do when they're used? Do you just like put them in a Ziploc and put that in your purse? Like, ew. Whereas with a cup, you can just dump it out, but you probably won't have to. I think that cups are really fantastic. I've been using one for years, and it is theoretically the most hygienic solution as long as you are reasonable with it. And if you are a girl on the go, I think they're a really good solution. Also, anecdotally, and from a lot of people that have, you know, thought about this on the internet, it does seem to often help people with cramps. So anyway, one, singular, yeah. So a cup is a reusable item. It's just a medical grade silicone cup, basically. It's small and it goes inside of you. And it forms a suction seal. So it's an airtight seal. Genuine question, how do you sterilize it after use? So there are a couple ways to do this. Boiling water is a classic. You can boil it. Personally, I don't like to do that. I just don't. What I do is I use, oh my god, what is it called? Help! What is it called? It's a weak base. It's often used in first aid. How do I not remember this? I swear to God. Not alcohol. Not alcohol. Peroxide, yeah. I use a peroxide solution, in my ultrasonic cleaner. I have a small ultrasonic cleaner. I use it for all kinds of things. But yeah, I put peroxide in those. Is it like one of those tablets used for cleaning retainers? No. No, I don't use Effordent. That would be minty. Peroxide is also good at getting blood out of clothes. Yeah. So, that's what I do personally. Cup more heat resistant than the One Ring, confirmed. But yeah, that's what I do, and that's what a lot of people do. I think that is a good solution to the problem. And people say like, oh, but how do you make sure it's 100% clean? And the answer is, you know, these things work pretty well as sterilizing methods. Humans have gotten pretty good at sterilizing stuff, and these are all good ways to sterilize stuff. But also, if you think that pads and tampons are sterile, you're wrong. They're not sterile. There's nothing sterile about them. They're not packaged to be sterile. And a lot of infections start because of them, because they create a lot of surface area that bacteria can cling onto inside of you or just outside of you, where bacteria can live. It's kind of a perfect environment for them, and that's why you have to change them so often. Whereas medical grade silicone is quite smooth and it's very hard for anything to latch onto, and because it's airtight in there, you don't really have to worry about that the same way. Anyway, so it's a more hygienic solution, and it costs very, very little, even if you get a very nice cup. Mine was $30. It was years ago. And so you could spend that much on a couple periods, just in terms of period items, depending on what you use. So the fact that it's been years and years, and that's all I do, it's been very cheap. With how hot your girlfriend likes her showers, she could just probably use that. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, your hand is also not sterile, in fairness, as it shouldn't be. You know, your skin has a healthy cover of microbiota on it. But yeah, the tricky bit is getting it out again? What? Oh, the One Ring. Oh my god, that got me. But yeah, anyway, the point is, I think that cups are a very elegant solution to the problem. I think that, more people ought to know about them. I think that, education should cover them, and personally, I feel like they set me free very much because I don't have to think about that when I'm packing for a trip. I don't have to pack those. I don't have to go to the store and buy them, which I always found awkward, even though I'm an adult and I shouldn't. Yeah. How do you determine which size to get? So most cups only come in 2 sizes. They come in a pre-childbirth size and a post-childbirth size. And you should choose based on whether you are pre or post-childbirth. Although some people who are post-childbirth still use a pre-childbirth cup, and some people who are pre-childbirth use a post-childbirth cup. It's up to you and knowing your body. Have you popped out a kid? Some cups come in more sizes. There are some companies that make specific cups just for teenagers. I didn't use one as a teenager? Is that right? No, I did actually. Oh, yeah, I did. Anyway, but I used one like right at the end of being a teenager. Oh, Stanley Cup. Oh no. Oh no. It's right at the end of being a teenager. So I feel like it wasn't a big deal. You proselytize the glory of cups to every woman who complains about tampons. They're so good. But being a man means your opinion doesn't count. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But they're really good. They're such a good solution. They're such, like, I'm just a sucker for a good solution to a problem, you know? And they're such a good solution to the problem. But yeah, anyway. I think they're quite elegant. It's so hard to suggest a cup to a woman as a man. That's true. That's true. It's hard to suggest a cup to a woman as well. But I do think that they're just like such a good item. But they do take some learning. You know, like it's not trivial. I feel like the process of putting one in properly and getting it back out properly is a little bit daunting if you don't know what you're doing. Hit him with, I was a mother in my past life. What is that? That's so horrible. That's so cursed. The piston cup is important. Ka-chow? Horrible. Horrible. Anyway. If women are so opposed to using a cup, what do they drink out of? Bleh. Bleh. Yuck. Oh my god. Guys, quick, any other topic. Give me any other topic. Let me stop info dumping about this. Please, God. Please, God. Can you bedazzle the cup with gems for style? Please, no. Horseshoe crabs. I love those guys. Horseshoe crabs. Do you know, they're not even crustaceans. They're more closely related to spiders. They're chelicerates. I love them. Are those the guys that have blue blood? Isn't it technically hemolymph? Isn't that hemolymph? Is that hemolymph? Let me look it up. Hemolymph horseshoe crabs. I don't want to spread misinformation on the internet. Not interested. Okay. Horseshoe crab hemolymph is bright blue, copper-based blood. Yeah, it is hemolymph. Yeah, oh my gosh. The blood is blue because it uses hemocyanin, a copper-containing protein, to transport oxygen instead of the iron-based hemoglobin found in human red blood cells. Yeah, and they're cute. Their blood is used in pharmaceutical companies? What? Horseshoe crab hemolymph pharmaceuticals? Pharmacology. Horseshoe crab hemolymph is the cornerstone of... What? Its primary pharmacological application is Limulus amoebocyte lysate, LAL, derived from its copper-rich blood, which acts as the gold standard test for detecting bacterial endotoxins in injectable drugs, vaccines, and medical devices. Oh my god! It's used in, like, any... Holy! Anything that's gonna be injected is tested with their blood. That's so crazy. That's so I never do that. Dude, the best facts on this stream, they come from chat. Holy! We recently figured out how to synthesize it so we don't have to take all the crab blood anymore. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Raxing, thank you so much. 2 years. I'm honored. Thank you for being here. You just realized you can post your art on Twitter now. Yes! Sunny, tweet your art! Tweet that art! You remember seeing a video about it? I completely missed all of this. I didn't know any of this. This is crazy. We're not crab vampires anymore. Let me look something else up before I say it and spread misinformation. Like, where specifically in Calycerata are horseshoe crabs? Okay, yeah. Subphylum, Calycerata, Xyphosura. Oh yeah. So they are directly Calycerata. That is their closest relation with spiders. We did it. We did it, man. We did it. At least one of today's lucky 10,000. Yes. Also good reference. You can't believe Calycerids are real? You could never find it? Wait, what do you mean you can't believe Calycerids are real? Near sea scorpions? Ah, yeah! Oh my gosh, Echolopterus, the largest, is it the largest arthropod ever? I think? Is Echolopterus the largest arthropod ever? God, there's a lot of stuff I have to fact check this stream. Yay, Echolopterus. I could just Google largest arthropod ever, and then it'll come up. Yeah, it was Echolopterus! There we go! We're doing great. Oh my god. Yeah! So yeah, the giant sea scorpions were not all that closely related to scorpions. They were Calycerids, but they were huge. And they were mostly around in the Devonian period, and they included tiny ones like Hippertopterus and huge ones like Echolopterus, yeah, Echolopterus was the biggest one. That's what we said. Do you like giant land snails? Who doesn't, man? My favorite ASMR in the world is snail eating. I love. I'm so afraid of doing react stuff during the subathon because y'all will see my YouTube recommendations are all just like snail eating lettuce. I love them watching their little mouths go. I love when they go like. I love watching their little mouths go. Giant snails are just armored bunnies. They're just like squishy wet bunnies. Oh my god. Did you hear something wrong? What do you mean did you hear something wrong? What would you have heard wrong? Did I say something wrong? The snails are eating. Oh, you thought I meant human eating a snail? No, I mean that's fine. People do, but no, I like to see the snails eating stuff. Write that down in the Ellie lore? No, thank you. No, thank you. You have two West African land snails. Sadly, they aren't nesting though. No, have babies. Wait, can I see them? Do you have pictures anywhere? I want to see the snails. I want to see the big snails. You thought I meant people eating snails too? I didn't. I didn't mean people eating snails. You're gonna have a shower. Yeah, go get clean. I love to shower. I'm probably gonna shower right after stream. It's so good. So, are we close to... We're getting close to 1 hour. Let's see how many responses we have. I'm sorry, I stopped looking at the responses, but now I'm back to looking at the responses. 465 responses! Let's go! Oh, we're doing so good. Oh my gosh. God, they're all so peak. I don't know how we're ever gonna choose. 1/3 of chat is pretty impressive, right? We're doing amazing. You thought Echolopterus was pronounced the same way that it's spelled? But I thought you pronounced it some sort of Eucolopterus? Yecolopterus. It's like yay, but it's not, it's a soft J. It's not like J Colopterus. Not that I think anyway. Let's look up the actual definition. Let's just make sure. And make sure that I'm saying it correctly. Pronunciation. Yeah, pronounced Yecolopterus or Yecolopterus. A genus of giant extinct aquatic arthropods. Yeah, it's not Jackalopterus. Yeet Colopterus. We're going to choose poorly but with vibrato. Whether they're right or wrong isn't relevant, only that we're sure of our choice. I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Don't forget about my man Anomalocaris. He's doing the best he can. Well, he was certainly I forget the name of the circle mouthed the aperture mouthed what is the name of the family that Anomalocaris belongs to? Anomalocaris. Let's look at classification. Radiodonts. See what I mean about them round teeth? Because they're radially dentaled. Radiodonts. That's the ones. So all of the radiodonts are very, very cool. Clearly not members of Chelicerata, because that didn't exist yet. These are all Cambrian critters. I mean, not all. These are mostly Cambrian critters. And I love them. Radially dental. User Sunday! Thank you so much! Free Prime continued. Thank you, User Sunday! You should make an Anomalocaris banjo puppet? What do you mean by this? What's a banjo puppet? Anomalocaris banjo puppet. I love this. What does this mean? Most terrifying sphincter. Toothy sphincter! Yeah, I love how you'll be like, whoa, what's this cool kind of bird? It's got a pointy head. And then you'll look up the scientific name and the Latin will literally just be like, pointy head. I love it so much. Cambrian is actually so awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's like when every branch of the tree of life that exists now emerged all of a sudden. It's crazy. Are they all doing their best, or was it only Anomalocaris? No, only Anomalocaris was bringing it. All of the other Radiants weren't even trying. But it is a really cool story of how we figured out about Anomalocaris. When we first found it, you'll notice this is a great example of scientific names being funny. Anomalo is weird. Anomalous, right? Weird. Caris is shrimp. So Anomalocaris means weird shrimp. And it's because we found just the mouth parts at first. We found these sort of weird shrimp things that always had their heads missing, as though they'd been bitten off. We kept finding this over and over again, this fossil of the same structure of a shrimp with no digestive system and no head. And we were like, that's weird. And we also kept finding these weird, like, pineapple ring things all over the place. We kept finding all of those things, and we frequently found them together. 2 of the weird shrimps, 1 pineapple ring. Very weird. And we also were finding circular-shaped holes in trilobites. And we were like, what could be doing that? How could that be happening? And eventually, the mystery was solved when we found a more complete Anomalocaris. But it turned out that those weren't shrimps at all. Those were the mouth parts next to the pineapple ring-type mouth of, 10 holes! Yes! Oh my god, that is exactly like 10 holes. Looking at weird shrimp, so... Oh no, wait, I'm not gonna say it, but it's so good, thank you. Yeah, it turned out that the pineapple ring thing was its weird radiodont mouth, right, which is the name of the family now, and the shrimp things were its mouth parts that it was using to get things into that mouth, and the rest of it is this weird articulated thing. And it was the biggest thing in Cambrian seas. It was like 3 feet long at a time when nothing was that big. It was the biggest, baddest boy of the seas. And it's probably why the Trilos got so spiky and weird. So, anyway, pretty fun. Guess I'm playing everything as a crab again. I love that thing! Yeah, they're all so good. They're all so good. Like the tiny hands of a T-Rex! The one with the arms attached to the cheeks. Yeah, although we don't really know what T-Rex used its arms for. It does seem like it was using them, because it's not like they totally disappeared. You know, when we talk about them being vestigial, they were still very much present and probably bigger than you think. Tiny in comparison to a T-Rex, but still pretty big. And they were investing significant resources in those claws, so why is the question? And the answer is really unclear. There are a lot of theories put forth for what they're using them little arms for, but we don't honestly know. We don't really know. It wasn't jump rope? I mean, probably not, but we just don't know. Hugging, it's interesting that you mentioned that. One of the possible theories is that they were used for holding on while mating, so kind of. Very slow doggy paddle swimming. That's so cute. Can't even reach the mouth. I know! Finger guns exclusively. Chin scritches. I'm not even sure they could reach their chin. Sea slugs, whoa. can take the poison spikes shot by predators like jellyfish and store it in their goopy tentacles to shoot back at future prey. God, that's so cool. That's like slow lorises can sequester the poison that they consume and then use that poison from eating poisonous bugs. And the same thing is true with certain snakes. Like there's some evidence that hognoses will sequester poison from the poisonous toads that they eat. Anyway, very cool stuff. I love when animals can sequester poison. can store the arms for later. The fossil record didn't show that giant pistols T-Rex used to hunt other dinosaurs. Yeah, the pistols don't fossilize very well is the problem, it turns out. The pistols don't fossilize very well. Wet, acidic, Cretaceous soil. And the bird that does it with frog poison! Hognose snakes are so cute. I know I want one. They're so beautiful. They're so cute. They have such stupid little faces. They tend to rust. Guys, I believe it's time. I believe it's time. I am going to take the top 3. Okay. It appears the top 3 have been chosen. It appears the top 3 have been chosen. Are we ready, chat? Guys, what if I did the top 5? What if we did the top 5? Because I can't bear it. I actually can't bear it. Okay, so this is gonna be really hard to mix and match. I'm gonna ask May to do it actually because I love her and that's easier. Sorry, I'm coordinating with May. Okay, so she will send me the results. And I will be able to... Did the art make Ellie cry? No! I mean, I am deeply, deeply touched. Every time I get fan art, it means the world. I can't believe this community has sprouted up. Almost does? Yeah, I did. I have cried, for sure, about fan art. The first time I saw the piece where I'm like curled around the moon, I did cry. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't cry on stream. I think just because I find it a little hard to cry on stream. Sometimes it makes you more emotionally thin-skinned. Sometimes it makes you less emotionally thin-skinned. I feel like it kind of goes either way, you know, with streaming. But I feel like it's not an easy environment to cry off the bat, right? But yeah, the art is absolutely beautiful, except for the Milk fan art. I hated that. Thank you. I hated it, every second of it. Yeah, the one where my dad is reading to me. I love that one. That one I cried about for sure. That one I cried about. But I wanted a cry detector. I do cry sometimes on stream. But yeah. I don't know. I probably could if I thought about it harder. But I don't tend to do that, man. The next one is gonna be all milk. You have it bookmarked on Twitter? Yeah, the one with my dad we both cried about. Because I don't know, that meant a lot, man. That meant a lot. Like, my dad used to read to me when I was a kid. It meant the world, and like seeing that represented, ah. You're still mad about the milk my sister ordered to my place? Listen, I'm moving out. Like, I have 2 events. I have an event today and an event tomorrow for the release party for Never Have I Ever. I have 2 events in a row on 2 days, and I'm leaving tomorrow. I have to move out tomorrow. So it's been kind of a crazy weekend of like getting everything ready to move out. I thought I'd have more time, but I was super sick, so I couldn't last week. So I have to like get the whole place move out ready, get everything ready to move across a long distance, and do 2 events, which means I can't pack any of my streaming stuff until then, which, you know, it's a laptop, but it's also my microphone, it's also my mic stand, it's also my laptop, it's my phone stand, it's also my interface. There's so much stuff. So, nerve-wracking stuff, but I'm glad that we've gotten as far as we have, but it's been a super busy time. I'm believing that I am maybe soon receiving the result. We'll see. Nerve-wracking but exciting. Yeah, of course. I love spending time with you guys. I missed it so much. Over the last few months, taking that job, I learned a lot. And I don't regret doing it. No, May, don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I know that it takes a little bit. And don't worry. But, yeah, one of my biggest regrets about it is just like, I didn't realize how much I'd miss streaming. You know, I thought I could do like, yeah, once a week streams, twice a week streams, right? We do what we can, we take what we can. I'll do the best I can. But I missed it a lot. I really miss streaming. Yeah, pet the mods! May is amazing, and does amazing work, and I am so grateful to her. And to all of my other mods. But May is the one currently doing the hard thing, and I really appreciate it. But, yeah, just gotta wipe the tears away with the $100 bills. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, it was the right choice financially. I'm glad I took this job. I'm glad that I hustled like I did for the last few months, and I think that it was definitely the right choice, and now I get to go to school, and I get to have the money to go to school. But also, I missed you guys so much. I missed streaming. I missed getting to be goofy and off the clock. I missed relaxing and singing and making music and stuff. So I'm really excited to get back to all of that. I'm excited to stream more. I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to stream more because I've missed it so much. But also, yeah, it's important character growth. It's a canon event. It had to happen. Pork chop! Thank you. I missed you. No hobo. Harley and Parsifal deserve the pets too, but not that one person. Frick you, Raxing. Despite their best efforts, we see through them. They are a good mod. We never did get the Ellie office bot art. I don't think it was very compelling, honestly. I considered the office lady angle, but I'm so glad it's over. I don't want to be an office lady. I loved the office lady. I thought it was really fun. We did get some, but I'm so glad I don't have to be an office lady anymore. Guys, I can dress in clothes I like again. I can dress in goofy clothes I like again. I'm so excited. We got such cute laying on bed art. Yeah! Like, once you're already used to 996, I know, anything is easy. Anything is easy now. Congrats on the comfy clothes. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. May is my hero. May is a hero. So, I have the results. Are you guys ready? We're gonna put them up one by one. So can we get a little drum roll? Can we get a little drum roll for the first piece of art? Ka-chow. Wait, is it okay to add it as a source? As like, is it, can you just drag, wait, guys, wait, drum roll cease for 1 second. Is it okay to drag, .webp onto OBS? Is it gonna, like, dox my browser? You can just drag it onto OBS. Okay, I'm clicking yes. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! First piece! First piece up in the running. I think we all knew that one would be there. Are they ranked? No. These are all gonna be an even Twitch poll. They're all gonna be a Twitch poll that we can watch in real time. And now, are you ready? Second piece! Jiro is amazing! Second piece, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let's get the drum roll going! Okay, yes. There we go. Second piece. Let's go. Amazing. The peak does not cease. The peak does not cease. Okay, are we ready for the third piece? Are we ready to see the third piece of the top 5? Okay. Yeah! Oh, I love this one! Oh my god. They're all so peak. They're all so peak. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh. I love this one so much. I really hope that I hope all of them. I don't know how to pick. I don't know how y'all are gonna vote. I don't envy you for that. That's your problem though. That's not my problem. Okay, are we ready for the fourth piece? Are we ready to see second to last option? Yes! Oh my god, this one! I love this one! Look how cute! Look how beautiful! Look how beautiful! Chat, are we ready for the fifth and final choice? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Okay. And it made it! Boom, ba-da-da! There we go! It's not milk. It is not milk. Thank God. Thank you everyone who did not vote for milk. I appreciate you. Okay. So let's go. My faith in humanity restored. I can't believe it's not milk. Got milk? Not milk. So we have to do a Twitch poll amongst these options. So let's go. Let's go. I guess how do we label them? How do we number them? How do we make the Twitch poll options? Making it now. How long? Guys, how long do you think the Twitch poll has a limit of 4? Is that true? Beaters! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for 10 gifted! Oh my gosh! Yes! It's bean time! Beaters, thank you so much! You can do 5 with a poll? Perfect. Moist Akira hug bed city? Perfect. Moist Akira hug bed city. We solved it. You can do 5. Perfect. How long do you think, chat? How long do you want the poll to go on so that we all get a chance to vote so that it's maximally fair? I'm waiting for the answer. $5 minutes. Okay, I think 5 minutes sounds fair. We will do a 5-minute poll where we will decide whose is chosen. 3 minutes of chaos, 10 minutes? I think 5 minutes is fair. 5 hours because then stream is gonna be longer. Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me. I'm dying. Yo, okay, okay, the poll is up. The poll is up. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard not to just like watch the numbers like a hawk in real time. But oh my god. But oh my god! Guys! The Akira one is so cool. They're all so cool. They're all beautiful. I love them so much. It's so hard not to watch it like a hawk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know, number go up is so entertaining. You wish you could have picked multiple? I know, me too. I know, me too. I wish Twitch chat polls allowed you to. Maybe re-poll until over 50% on one? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. I think we should. God, make all of them? If only. If only! Where do you vote on mobile? I don't know. How do you vote on mobile? Ranked choice voting would be good. If only we could. If only Twitch chat had better democracy in their polling. No, I don't think we should remove the lowest one each poll. I think that we should just do it once. I think that that's the most reasonable. Oh god, I like can't tear my eyes away from it. I can't tear my eyes away from it. Once is fine, they're all fantastic. They are! Every single one of these is such a beautiful piece of art. I am so lucky. I am so honored. I love this. I can't believe... I don't know, man. I'm not gonna cry about it because I'm cooler than that. But it does mean the world. It does mean the world. I don't know why everybody's here. I don't even know a lot of stuff, and most of it's wrong. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Cause I'm super cool. No, I'm not gonna cry. That'd be so lame. Can you imagine if I cried? I'm not gonna cry, guys. I'm just gonna put on my sunglasses and, too cool for tears. Yeah, dog. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for doing this. I can't wait. I can't believe that no matter how this poll goes, I get to put one of these on my wall. Like, I get to put one of these on my wall. I can't wait. I love every single piece of art up here. I'm so glad that there wasn't a milk one. Thank God there wasn't a milk one. If there was a milk one, I was gonna go on strike. That would have violated my labor laws. My labor conditions. Would have violated my human rights. I don't want to have to look at the milked code bug. I don't want to have to look at his pendulous udders. Absolutely horrible. Can we see the milk one again? Sick. Illness. Milk was wrong. Guys, it's running out. Time is running out. Has everyone voted? Has everyone voted? Oh my god. I'm losing it. I'm losing it over here. Time is about to run out. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be watching it so hard in real time, but I can't help it. Why does time dilate so much? It feels like sometimes, like, it feels like sometimes the progress bar moves faster than others, and I don't know why. But it's about to run out. It's about to run out! Oh my god! Okay, guys, I have huge news. I have huge, enormous news. Not just the fact that this poster here, let me find it, will be our winner. I have another enormous piece of news, which is that I have just been informed by the staff at Orchid 8 that there will be runner-ups available for smaller prints. I am over the moon because I love all of these. I am so happy and so excited. It looks like this one will be available as a poster, and the others will be available as postcards. Over the same moon! Got it, Orchid 8! Let's go, Orchid 8! So, I will have to discuss with them. I'm so happy. I'm so happy! I'll have to discuss with them what this will look like, but if your art is up here, stay tuned, and if you want to buy the art up here, which who wouldn't, stay tuned. Can we get the full set as postcards? I'll ask them. I'll ask them. Winter and water and moon saved. Yes! I'm so excited. I'm so excited, code bugging out right now. Reminder that all profits will go to the artists themselves. I'm so excited. I am so excited to spend all of my money on these. A bundle with the poster? I love that. Funny Brickman come through right at the end. I am so excited. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you everyone for voting. I'm like, guys, that's so cringe. That's so cringe. Wait. I didn't cry this whole time. I was so cool and put together about it. But it's this. It's the fact that we get to do this with all of them. I'm not crying. You're crying. Frick you. Anonymous gifter. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. I'm so excited. Heck yes, my streamer is cringe. Jolene, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Thank you! Yeah, guys, it's just raining inside. Jolene, Banana Chat, Sean Bart, Banana Chat! Sean Bart, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Yeah, it's just my eyes are sweating from all the work they've been doing looking at beautiful art. DB Cooper's Ghost, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Absolute Giga Chance! Banana Chats in chat for TV Cooper's Ghost, Sean Bart, and Shalib! Thank you so much, you guys! Is the milk beautiful? No. No! It's not, actually. Yeah, I was just cutting onions. I'm making a lovely, pasta dish. It's the fact that we get to do all of them, guys. I made it very, very far without that. Code Bug! Whoever you are, thank you for the anonymous gift. I'm weak and cringe. I'm so excited. What is the milk? Now you're getting curious? Okay, we'll pull up the milk ones again. We'll pull up the milk ones, but I don't like it. No way! Joker, you never have to. Thank you so much for 5 gifted! Absolute banana chat, Joker! Thank you! Let's pull up the milk. It's by popular demand. So here's one. You'll notice his distended udder. I hate it. And then, here's the other. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Ah, here it is. Horrible. You see, horrible to look at. It makes me upset. I don't like it. I don't like that I'm drinking it. Absolutely repulsive. Illegal. Why does he have tiny legs in addition to his huge legs? Why does he have little toenails on his feet? I hate it. 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 It has teeth. Why does it have teeth? Why does it have teeth? Inquiring minds want to know why it has teeth. That fixed me though. I'm not crying anymore. Not that I was, but if I were, I would have stopped because I hate them. For a beautiful smile. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. It's true. Utterly hate it. Hey, Corthiel, very nice. Very nice. Code milk is the cure for tears. Ew! Repulsive! Illegal! Disgusting! Betters, thank you! Churchy submitted the one that you drew because she insisted it be entered. I love her. She's ill. She should not be trusted with these things. There are a lot of things I would trust Churchy with, not choosing which piece of art gets made into a poster. Have you seen her fetus model? That thing is diabolical. Art is meant to do anything and everything. That's true. It did make me feel. It did make me feel. Hydration reminder? My water bottle is on the other table. I'll go get it after stream. I think that we can mostly end stream here. So keep an eye out. I will have further announcements about when and where they will be sold. I mean, they'll be on Orchid 8, but the exact URL and everything. All proceeds go to the artist. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I want all of them. This was one of my favorite streams in a long time. I had so much fun. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for making art and for encouraging the artists in this community. Thank you, everyone, for all of this. Y'all are the best. Okay, let's see who's on. Let's see who's streaming. Oh my gosh. That was a lot. Whoa! Shumi's doing day 2 of the Box Bash. Do you want to raid her? Wait, Honey 2.0 debut? Is that happening yet? Is she on yet? Am I stupid? I thought that started later. It is happening right now.
Got bombed.
Oh my god, I can't believe I almost missed Honey's debut. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad friend. Okay. We are gonna raid into Honey. Thank you for reminding me. I'm a bad boy. Honey is debuting a new model, and I've seen it because I'm special. But for those of you who haven't, she made a music video too. I'm so excited. I hope you're all so excited to see her. Keep the excitement going. I'll see you in her chat. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I'll see you in her chat. Oh, okay. I'm ready. 1, you're ready to raid. 371, ready to raid. 551, ready to raid. 722, 923, not a number, ready to raid. Let's go. I'll see you in her chat. Okay, bye. Why isn't it letting me click the... Okay.
Oh God. Oh God.
You've got a big...
Oh my God.
You've